We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stunner and Craig. No, you don't get the 96-ounce Coke Zeros, Blabs.
Yo, my androids, what's up?
And straight from the hood, Phoenix.
It's really enjoyable as an adult male to shit your pants.
And now, broadcasting from our homes around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers.
Okay, ready? Open wide!
Oh, welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com, and most importantly, SideScrollersPlus.com. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the hotel where I'm currently at. Good to see you. Happy Friday. It's going to be a good one. Very excited. Wonderful ladies joining us today, including this 12-year-old boy. Hello, Blabs.
Oh, that's fine. I just want to point out that you look like you're in some spa retreat. You gotta tell us to start inhaling and breathe in and breathe out and go and everything. You have all the nice relaxing like look at that. Look, he's got the light and everything. Mm-hmm. He's gonna be like, namaste in bed.
That's right. That's right. That's right. No, I am down. We had so every couple of years, my entire extended family has a big, on my wife's side, they have a big, giant family reunion, and it's been going on since the 80s. And I'll tell you this was probably the smartest thing that my father-in-law's mother did. Right? She apparently, what's that?
Say no and not go.
No. She's dead.
Oh.
Wow, thank you for that. That's wonderful.
Gong.
Anyways, a long time ago, she took money and she invested it, and she said this money is only going to be used for family reunions. And they used it for over 40 years, and they just continued to reinvest it, and it continued to grow. So they used it just for family reunions, and it's been going on for almost half a century now.
That's pretty cool.
It's spectacular, and everyone gets together every couple of years. It's awesome. Now, this year was different because the entire family couldn't get together, so we're doing like a mini version of it with just a few sides of the family. Anyway, so we're hanging out while my family is out. The rest of my family is out on and jumping in water and going down water slides and stuff right now.
Oh, I want to go on a boat.
I know. Well, I don't like boats. I don't like large bodies. No.
Well, listen, I can understand. Wait, you went on a cruise. How'd that go for you?
Well, I don't like bodies of water, Blabs, that I can't see the bottom of.
So, like, if you find, like if you go to a pool and it's like, I don't know, one of those really deep ones where they do the diving in there and you can't see the bottom of it, will you not go in there?
Am I training for space? Is this like 60 feet deep? What type of pools are so deep that you can't see the bottom of?
Well, maybe they're just very murky.
Then I probably don't want to get in the pool to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, that's pretty gross.
So you don't want to go third arm?
I have no interest. Here's the problem, Blabs, is that when you get in lakes and things like that, you got to deal with things of the unknown, like people and Band-Aids falling off and then ending up on you.
In Family Guy, when Stewie Griffin sees a Band-Aid underwater, he's like, ew, a Band-Aid, and he says that underwater. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, like, I don't know what you're talking about, but maybe that's, yeah. I am not on board with large bodies of water that I cannot see the bottom of. No interest, right? Like, I'll go into the ocean till about like my waist, but I don't have any interest. If I can't see nah. I mean, just not a whole lot of interest when it comes to that. Anyway, so
now we were at the beach and I tried to find all the fish.
Yeah, that was good times, Blabs.
I like the beach.
You know who else was joined us at the beach during the fun-a-thon? That's right. It's Maggie Moo 32. Maggie, good to see you.
Hello.
Meg and Mallie were looking all cute at the beach, and I'm like, oh, fish!
Oh, no,
Yes.
Blast out in the ocean like, ooh, look. So, Craig, you're telling me not to take you down to the bayou.
No, I have no. If there's alligators and shit, no, I got no interest in that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you can eat them. Then they taste like chicken.
They
if we
taste
can,
like chicken.
if we can rewind a little bit and we go back to the fun-a-thon when you girls, like, it was Blabs and Meg and Mallie on the beach, and if you recall, I'm on the sideline. I'm literally on the beach with the phone recording these girls, like, looking so awkward. Like, they are the girls out there just and I'm I look like the creeper on this.
Poor
and
you.
I'm very much real. Yeah. People walking by like, dude, what's the... Anyways, yeah. So there's that. I don't know. How do you? I guess you're on board with large bodies of water that you can't see the bottom of, huh?
It depends. Like I've never been like deep sea fishing, but I don't know if I would enjoy like going like really far out to where like then I can't see where we came from.
Mhm.
That kind of freaks me out. But getting in the ocean, jumping in the lake, all that, no, I'm good.
See, Hypernauts in the chat says it's called thalassophobia. He says, I have the same thing, fear of deep bodies of water.
But Hypernauts loves playing a pirate game where you sail and stuff.
Well, Hypernauts, I am on board with whatever thalassophobia. Like, it's not that I'm scared of the water. It's I don't like the idea of not knowing what's below me, and
That's
at
fair.
any time I can, have a needle stick through my foot or something like that.
Well, you
like
could
when
also find one of those giant things in like Finding Nemo, right? Or that big thing with like the one like light thing. You know what I'm saying? Do you guys remember like
No.
the big fish with the weird thing? Look, it goes like
Oh.
this. Like those really
Yeah.
big, those really scary ones that live
Oh.
like an angelfish. Cindy knows. It's like one of those ones that lives all the way deep down in the ocean. They're terrifying, look like aliens.
Yeah, I got
Well,
you.
in the
I got
bayou
you.
of alligators and carp. Carp have like weird, like mouths that look like a razor.
Yeah, not on board with that.
Not a big
I'm
fan of the fish.
curious if Cindy is a big fan of large bodies of water. Cindy, how are you today?
I'm doing okay. I have to agree with you, Craig, although you are far braver than I because I cannot go further than ankle deep in the ocean or I start freaking out. And I think everyone would know when I am on a cruise ship because I have like a small fear of falling and then the ocean. So I would be flat against the wall at all times. I wouldn't go near the rail.
Doing this thing where
And then
So-
just crab rock like all the way to the next destination.
Cindy, we should probably go on a cruise together because here's the
Oh,
thing,
man.
right? Because I'm not scared of heights. I'm scared of falling from
Yes!
the heights. Right?
Yeah,
Somebody understands.
like whenever I had to climb up like silos and stuff, I would hate doing that because like I could just slip and fall to my death. I don't like that. If you strap me to
Yeah.
like some type of rope or whatever, we're fine.
Yeah, I see. I get that. That's totally fine. But
Mhm.
if I'm in a high spot, if anyone comes near me, I will sit down immediately and scuttle backwards.
Like a toddler.
You're gonna scuttle like scuttle.
Yes.
Well, if you are a fan of if you're a fan of irrational fear talk, you're in the right place. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Join the 150,000 normal men who have found us over on YouTube, the over 50,000, nearly 51,000 who found us over at rumble.com/sidescrollers. We're live over on Kick every single day. We're also live over on Twitch. And of course, you can find the show delivered directly to your pants via your phone, via Spotify. So make sure you guys find us over on Spotify as we continue to go over there. It's been great. Really good stuff going on. And of course, you can find the rowdiest chat on the internet over at sidescrollersplus.com, our own little humble abode, if you will, for you to watch. And you can do it every day for free, by the way. You just got to make an account, which is great. Speaking of things you can do for free, and that is helping us grow our little Side Scrollers Bits channel. If you like little snippets of video, you probably found a great place to watch it over at Side Scrollers Bits. That is youtube.com/Side Scrollers Bits or whatever. Just search Side Scrollers Bits. The link is in the description. You find like shorter videos, everything like 4 minutes long, just like little snippets of the show. And the longer stuff will be on the channel that you're watching right now. Speaking of little things, Blabs is looking for little
I
young
hate that
men.
you say that. That is so weird. So
Sorry.
weird.
Sorry,
Why
Blast.
would you do that? Why? What have they ever done to do you wrong, bro? Anyway,
Sorry, just give us a little more rundown. You're looking for what, Blabs?
right, we're looking to expand the audience. So we're not replacing everybody. Everyone's still always scheduled out. We're just looking for new guests, someone who are going to be in their 20s or early 30s, right? We're looking for a new generation of people to come and watch our show, to come give us our perspectives, yada, yada, yada. So if you guys have any suggestions, please feel free to drop them in that thread. It's in the bio or description below. I have a thread made. So thank you. And no, I'm not looking for little boys.
Oh,
Even
that's
if
great.
I do resemble one.
Well, I'll tell you, if pulling up that that thread was any indicator
Yeah,
of how well this is going to go today via the hotel, this is not going to be a very good show as far as playing video and stuff. So I may need your help doing
Oh
that.
boy. Okay.
Now you may be asking yourself, where is Phoenix today? And that's a good question. Just to let you know, Phoenix is not with us today. He had to take care of some personal stuff. It was last second. So, just keep an eye out for good old Phoenix. And he'll be back on Monday. But all should be good. With that said, because Phoenix is not here, we could do the Side Scroller Showdown today, but we will not, because I want Phoenix to be a part of that process, because having Phoenix here is just that much more fun. So, but we do have a Montez goal set up specifically over on YouTube today. That's 20 yellow super chats throughout the duration of the show, and we will revitalize a dead meme from our show, and we will see if Montez can return today. So that's 20 yellow supers throughout the next couple hours, and maybe Montez will return. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. All right. Let's see. So no showdown down there. Is there anything else we need to do before we start talking about stuff?
I will say that we're gonna start announcing something that's happening in like 2 weeks, July maybe 23rd or something like that. So you guys should stick around for next week's announcements.
We should have probably 2 big announcements next week. So just just a little
Stick
breadcrumb right
around.
there. Yeah. We got some
hit
good things.
you. Oh.
We've been working on the good stuff, which is good.
Thumbnail
We'll
come
get
to life.
Yes. By the way, shout out to Leaflet and the work that Leaf is doing with AI right now. She is doing some spectacular stuff. She's announced a couple big projects the last few days, making it very easy for VTubing to become a reality for a lot of folks. And I just want to give Leaf a big shout out. And she's getting like all the pushback from folks, but man, she's doing some incredible work. She is pushing things. So shout out to Leaf. She's doing spectacular stuff. Just wanted
Completely
to,
agree. What she's doing is revolutionary.
I agree. I 100% agree. I think she's using AI to make wonderful things, to make content creation easier for everybody. I think that's really, really spectacular. And the only reason I bring up AI is because our thumbnail today, because our thumbnail is, Meg, you made the big mistake of giving us a picture when we were all in Florida together of you sticking out your tongue. So that's where that came from, by the way.
That's like my go-to silly face. I don't know why.
It's a good thing you didn't cross your eyes, though.
Why's that, Blabs?
I wouldn't know. I'm just a boy.
I think you would know because you're a boy.
Ahego
Same.
face.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna slowly do my best to move on from that. All right, ladies, let's get to it. We have a lot to get to today, and right off the bat, we have 10 Lee coming in with 2 U.S. Tether. That's using Rumble Wallet, which we'll get you more of that later on. It says busy weekends. Wish you guys have fun. This one Blabs chooses. Well, Blabs, there's nothing to choose today.
I choose air.
There we go. Krovex came in and says, nice thumbnail, special guest, Chris Brown.
Oh, that was good.
Was again, like in the last week or so. I'm pretty sure
Chris
he
Brown?
was. Yeah. Just
Not
for
that I
doing
know
something
of.
really stupid again.
I'm gonna Google that.
Please do. Marmalin came in with 20, says Cindy chooses, I guess, Michigan. What is that Michigan here? Yeah. Michigan here. Love deep bodies of water, since surrounded by it, and have gone in the middle of the lake. Happy birthday, Phoenix, you Easter bunny bitch with a bass grandma. Much love to y'all. We'll pass that on to Phoenix and let her know that he is truly an Easter bunny bitch. And he's saying, thanks, dog. I can tell you that right now. All right. Ladies, we have it is Finish Strong Friday, and we're going to indeed finish strong. So let's get into it. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for Hard News.
Hard news.
You know what's fun is on Friday, we have you ladies join us, and it's great. And Blabs has been trying to get us to talk about food all week. And with you girls on, we have an opportunity to do so. And I have a full, I think it's actually important. I should probably share our run sheet today. Let me just kind of show everybody what our run sheet looks like. Look at all the food items that Blabs has put here. This is
Oh my gosh.
this is all things that Blabs wants to talk about today. So let's talk.
You were hungry, weren't you?
No, I've been so a lot of times I make segments in ahead of time, and I just keep adding on to them. So like that segment's been in the works since like Tuesday.
I know she's been constantly adding to it, which is great, which includes Reese's Pieces.
This was
Adding
actually
a-
for Phoenix, though, sadly, because he
oh.
loves his Reese's Pieces. But
I love Reese's Pieces.
still, Reese's Pieces slaps. And now they have chocolate cookie center inside of a Reese's.
Oh my god!
I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to try it.
Right?
Same.
When you see these things come out, these new candies or whatever, I think there's definitely a novelty to that. The idea that, oh, you just want to, and I think that's what they're counting on. They do all this like R&D, this research and development, for there just to be this spike when it first comes out. And then, that's obviously going to trail off because there's that curiosity, the novelty of wanting to try the new Reese's Pieces or whatever. And then, the sales will dip back down. But has there been a product that y'all have tried that was like brand new that went away after a trial period and you guys were like, what the hell happened? I wish that was a full-time thing. Can you guys think of anything off the top of your head?
No.
The green apple Skittles, when they replaced lime with green apple, and then they just disappeared. They were like,
I don't even remember that.
They didn't even say anything. They just put the lime. They put the lime back in, and then I don't know if you guys remember M&M Crispies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The
yeah.
crispy M&Ms. Those were okay, but they just kind of disappeared.
I am with you totally on this when it comes to the green apple M&Ms. I think that is probably one of the biggest travesties in sugar
Skittles.
candy. That's
Right.
that whatever. That's what I meant, yeah.
Yes.
Same thing.
Total travesty that they removed the green apple.
Oh,
and they
wow. That was
replaced
in
it with lime.
2013.
I know.
Yes.
Huh.
Green apple, vastly superior to lime. And
Agreed.
they fucked it up. They fucked it up
I
so
agree.
bad.
Apparently, it was because of years of fan backlash. Skittles officially brought back the lime.
What?
Get
Meg-
out of here.
I've actually heard the complaint about sour apple for a while. So what kind of backlash?
I don't know. They just say fan backlash.
Green apple flavor anything is just always superior.
Oh, green
Meg?
apple. Sorry.
Should we start it up? Should we start up
Yes.
the outrage machine online
Yes.
to bring back green apple Skittles?
I'm in.
Just saying, chat.
I'm in.
Are you on board with this? We can complain all we want, but we have to make change, and that's the most important. If we want green apple Skittles to return over the vastly inferior lime Skittles, we need to do something about it. Just saying.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Forgot about that.
Oh, you know what?
Chat looks like they're on the lime side.
Wow. The clear Pepsi. Back in the day.
Pepsi Clear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Crystal Pepsi. Sorry.
Crystal
Yeah,
Pepsi.
that one.
Crystal Pepsi.
I liked those when I was a kid.
And Pepsi Blue.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
too. Oh my gosh.
Mountain Dew Code Red.
Uh-huh.
Just saying.
Vault.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. There was a back in the day, long time ago. This is probably turn of the millennium, right? And that sounds really old, and it is. But I was doing promotions for Coca-Cola back in the day. This is 2000, 2001, 2002, something like that. And the promotions means you just go out. I'm like, well, I was one of the guys who was handing out sodas. When you go out to a sporting event or something, and they try to get you to sample the stuff, right? They had an energy drink called KMX, and I can't find anything about this online, but it was probably a 2-year shelf life of this thing, and it was meant to compete with Red Bull and stuff. It was spectacular, KMX, and it just kind of disappeared. That and Surge. Y'all remember
Yeah.
Surge?
Well, Surge did come back here recently, but back in the day, I feel like it tastes a lot different. I don't know if they decreased the amount of sugar or what, but it does taste a little bit different than it used to.
It's what
Oh yeah,
Surge
because I
sounds-
can still buy Surge. Yeah. I
Did
see
you know
that.
you can still buy KMX?
What?
Yeah, so I did a quick Google search, and it says that while it's been discontinued in the U.S. in 2005, the drink remains available in select international markets like Puerto Rico and the Caribbean.
Do I need to go to Puerto Rico to get some KMX?
You'll be surrounded by a large body of water.
I could fly. I'll fly over that. It's
Yeah,
very good.
but we live in the age of the internet. You could buy anything from anywhere and have it delivered
Yeah,
to your
just-
porch.
Yeah, you could do like a third-party shipping thing.
Has anybody had KMX besides
I've
me.
never even heard of this, but in case you guys don't know what it is, it's an early citrus flavored energy drink. I did not. I
Yeah.
had no idea.
As here I am drinking another energy drink right here. So which
Straighter to the KMX.
It's gone. It's been gone for 20 years.
Listen, the reason it failed though apparently was from marketing. It failed to compete.
Well, another drink was Sprite Remix.
Ooh,
I've
Sprite
never had
Remix.
that.
Mhm.
Tastes like Skittles.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Oh, it's awesome. Sorry. Okay. Also, some other fun things as I try to move from Skittles to KMX.
All day though.
Yeah, we could talk food all day. Maybe we should just launch an entire food podcast because everybody loves food.
Side dishes.
Yeah, side dishes, which is good. Did you see Pringles is launching brand new hot dog buns that come in their iconic cans? Check this out.
What?
The buns come in 3 fan-flavored chip flavors. This doesn't. What? You actually
Is
get
this
a
one
bun?
bun?
A single
Yeah.
bun?
Yep.
Okay.
In a can, a bun in a can. Nothing screams health like that.
I'm sure it probably costs what, $4 a can? So you're paying $4 for one bun?
I thought they were worried about the environment.
Right. It's like a really good point. The idea that you could just go and have an entire can for one singular bun. That doesn't make a lot of sense.
That's stupid.
It sounds like a Mr. Beast promo.
It does.
Oh well, apparently if you didn't get a chance to get them, they're coming July 15th, 12 p.m. Eastern.
Oh, the countdown has begun, Blabs.
Let me get right on that. Let me
Yeah,
go
it's exciting.
They're called
$4
Pop
on a
Dog.
hot
Pop
dog
Dog
bun.
buns. Pop Dog buns.
There's not a single flavor there that I would like to try.
no.
Yes. I'm going to say something very controversial. And I
You're
think
gonna
people are
eat them
be
all,
really-
aren't you?
No. The controversial statement is that sour cream and onion, I know a lot of people like it, is dog shit.
You know, I actually have a better solution if you want to have sour cream and onion. You get a tub of sour cream, and then you get a packet of onion soup mix, and then you mix it together. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
It's the way to go, huh?
Yeah, it really is so good.
I don't mind the
Alright.
flavor. It's not my go-to.
I do like it, but I think it also depends on who. Like, I probably wouldn't go for Pringles. I'd probably go for like Lay's or Utz.
Ruffles.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You guys say Utz or Oots? I don't know. I always call it Utz.
Oots.
I
Never
don't
heard of
know.
it.
Just sounds like
Uh,
a Ute at this point.
Is this a chip or something? Is
Yeah, it's
this
a
that
chip flavor.
Okay.
Or a brand, I should
UTZ.
say.
UTZ.
Well-
Oots.
Yeah, I say Utz.
Okay,
Utz.
it sounds like you're going to vomit. Ugh.
Can I have some Utz, please?
Or like you're saying oops, but with an accent.
Well,
Yeah.
ladies, did you also know? I don't think you can get Utz at this place at KFC, but Colonel Sanders' iconic bow tie and the first KFC headquarters are up for auction right now.
Woohoo!
You can buy the first ever KFC, which if they just did this model everywhere, like in your local suburbia where they had a KFC, this would be the best. But no, we don't have that anymore.
I just want that
Uh,
as a house.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, you can.
Right.
It's for auction.
That's right. Let's see. It did serve as the Sanders family home for around 25 years, right there. And you could
Oh
you
my
could actually bid on this thing. And here you can bid on the dinner hall.
Does it say
Wow.
what's currently going at the auction?
I think this is a private auction.
Oh,
So
I
this is
hate when
more-
they do that.
Yeah.
I
This
wanna
is more
know,
than a
damn it.
restaurant.
This is more
It's-
than a restaurant.
They should be like it's family, and then Phoenix
It's
should probably say,
legendary.
Mhm. Maybe,
I don't-
Bob- Go
Sorry.
ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say I don't think I should buy anything Colonel Sanders owned because one year I went to his grave on Halloween and ate Taco
Oh.
Bell on his grave.
why?
My mom's idea.
Oh boy.
What
That-
would have been even worse is if you had Popeyes.
Oh my gosh. I should have thought of that.
Well, the
Grim-
property.
Grim on Rumble wants to know if a property comes with slaves, asking for a friend. He says.
Then I would buy it.
Oh boy. Well,
Please monetize.
The property was previously listed in 2022 with a $9 million asking price, but it was reduced to $4.9 million in 2023. That's a pretty drastic reduction. And yes, so anyways, in addition to the real estate, bidders can compete for a collection of personal and business artifacts once owned by the Sanders family, including Colonel Sanders' signature bow tie. Any interest in owning the bow tie at all?
Yes, I've always wanted to own a bow tie by a dead man.
Yeah, no, but
Oh.
Cindy would also just wear it and then eat like Popeyes or any other chicken place like Chick-fil-A and be like, look what I'm doing.
Just
I
have
would.
See my
spice.
bow tie?
I like Popeyes way better than KFC.
Have I even had KFC before?
Have you?
Yeah. Have you taken me to go KFC?
No,
You've
I've
never
not
had
yet.
KFC?
Then I don't think I've ever had KFC.
No.
You're not.
I
No,
think
I've-
I think KFC's chicken is better than Popeyes, but
Oh man, maybe it's because I'm in the South. But
well, I'm in the South too.
okay, well maybe it's a Texas thing then, because usually if you go to a Popeyes run by black people, holy shit, that chicken will change your life.
I actually have a fun fact about KFC in Quebec, Canada. It's called PFK.
And what does that mean?
It's Kentucky Fried Chicken, but in French, so it's PFK. It's Poulet Frite Kentucky.
Yeah, that makes no sense at all. I hate that.
You see why they have the maid program.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, Popeyes like vastly superior sides than KFC.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Like the mashed potatoes, Popeyes infinitely better than the mashed potatoes at KFC. Just saying.
What
you
about
guys-
Bojangles?
I've never had that.
Bojangles, it's that's bottom tier bitch. Just throwing it out there.
Would you guys like to hear an interesting hack?
Nothing
Yeah.
would make me happier.
If you go to a chicken restaurant at 9:30 to 9:45, they give you extra food. Oftentimes, a second box.
Yes, that's yeah. I think.
And
you can
how
do that
many
with-
times have you tested this little hack?
Throughout my lifetime, about 10 to 20 times. My mom used to work at a Popeyes. She let me know.
Let's go. All right. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll do that tonight. I'm gonna find a Popeyes near me and like down here because they'll never see me again. I'll just come and be like,
Cine should just do a channel called like Cine Hacks. It's all like these food hacks, like all these little shorts.
I mean,
And-
a lot of things have changed, but that one has stayed the same.
yes. Well, listen, everybody loves a good amount of free food, and I'm on board with that for sure. And one final little tidbit here as we finish up our little food segment here. Did you hear about the semi truck that spilled a mysterious red sauce all over the side of the road? Did y'all hear about this at all?
No.
40,000 pounds of Frank's Red Hot sauce
Oh no! It looks like lava.
all over the
smells-
freeway.
It's
It
because it's
smells
super
good for about
acidic.
an hour.
Right. And
Oh.
people going to clean it up. It's all over their eyes. They're rubbing their eyes. Oh, Jesus Christ. Holy crap. Sorry about that.
Jump into
Easy.
Marvel, all right?
Yeah, better get in on that. Anyway, so 40,000 pounds of it all over the side of the road. According to the BST&G Fire District over in Ohio, a semi-truck leaked a strange reddish liquid on a highway near Columbus. And they said responding officials said with the State Environment Protection Agency still had to work quickly to keep the sauce spilled with its which is acidic out of the drain. So
Yeah, can you
You know.
imagine if it got in the drains though? All the plumbing would get ruined, all the pipes. Ugh. That's a lot of hot sauce in a system.
Was the driver just like? And
It
just
could also
bust
be
out the
like-
bottles?
Well, it could be some asshole cut him off, right? And then he's top heavy and he falls.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
So,
Well-
do you
Dang.
think was it the tanker that punctured? Do you think they still served the rest of whatever hot sauce?
I
sauce
doubt
was in
it. I
that?
think all of that is wasted once it gets exposed. I think legally they'd be in a huge shitter if someone found out they were giving out exposed to sunlight acid hot sauce.
Fair.
all right.
I don't-
Well, go ahead. Yes, I'm sorry, Cindy.
No, I was gonna say I wouldn't put it past them. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just said I think that's a good place to wrap up our little food segment here.
We need like an AI thing where it just goes food talk because it just leaves.
You can do that at any time.
I've never made an AI video on Grok. I tried to ask Grok to make me a video once and it says I don't make videos. So I'm really confused how everyone else is doing this.
Well, you have to go to Grok Imagine. It'll work with you there.
I just asked Grok, I'm like, can I have a video of this? And he said, no, I don't do that. I'm like, but why? Everyone else does.
That's awesome. All right. I love that you're still learning how to use the internet here on our internet.
I don't listen. If I don't have to use AI, I won't. I go and do all my own shit.
Which is why we do things so slow here at Side Scrollers, which is great. Hey, we got this from Not That John Stewart, who came in with $9.99. Thank you very much. He says they did a short run of jalapeno M&Ms. Ooh, that's nice. I love them for Xenosaga.
That would be interesting. I would never try it though.
Today is a great day for you to vote for Xenosaga because there's nothing to vote for. So if you guys want to vote all day for Xenosaga, today's the day. Crumbs for 10 says they brought back Crystal Pepsi in like 2017. It utterly failed a second time.
Oh, wow.
Old Cranky Man for $20. Wow. Says, hello, Blabs, Craig, Cindy, and Meg. Keep making this the best show on the internet. Have a great weekend. Well, thank you, brother. Appreciate that, my man. And we will do our best to make it adequate for you on a day-to-day basis. Bloopity Snooples came in says, see, this is why America has an obesity epidemic. All these sugary drinks, foods, and candy. Disgusting what these companies are doing. I'll take 10, please. Thank you, Bloopity Snooples. CR Vox came in with $20. Says, back in my college days, Bud Light launched BL Orange. They're BL Wheat to compete with Blue Moon and wheat-based European beers. It was cheap, affordable, alternate to imported beers. Miss those days. I don't remember that at all. BL Orange? Sounds like, you think they, God damn. You think they ever launched like BL Malt and they just call it BLM? Like that?
I wouldn't put it past Bud Light.
That's right. Jared came in and says, happy birthday, Phoenix. Speaking of food, Phoenix, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Phoenix.
Yeah. Speaking of food, Meg, are you still thinking about stopping at TMNT Pizzeria when you go out to Vegas? Kit Kat's greater than Skittles.
Well, it's in California, so no. Yeah.
It's about 5 hours away. Yeah. So, are you going out to Vegas?
I am. I'm going to
When?
Vegas 2 weeks to see the Backstreet Boys at the Sphere.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my gosh. That sounds fun. I hope you have a great time.
Oh, I'm gonna.
You gonna wear a bucket hat?
Maybe.
You plan on going out there in September at all?
I can. Yes. Yes, I am.
Just curious.
Yes.
Hey,
I am.
Book of Grudges came in with 15 months. Says the irony of talking food with Cindy, the one woman who absolutely not get back in the kitchen. She is, in fact, she is forbidden to enter. Oh, really? You're not going to get back in the kitchen?
You're not allowed to go.
My mom kicks me out because she's like, you're going to burn it. Get out. She's like, you put the heat up too high. Get out. She's actually going out of town next week. And she has been freaking out going, hey, are you going to have enough food? I'm like, no, I'm fine. She's like, no, Cindy, you cannot exist on rice and chicken nuggets. And I'm like, I have an egg on top, Mom. And she's like, no, you need more.
You're going to die next week.
Rice and chicken nuggets are a pretty nice carb to protein ratio, I would suppose. I don't know.
It's my favorite cozy food.
It doesn't need to be cozy. It's just the best food, period. Yeah, it's good. Young Sunk Stuff says, Blabs is Canadian spy and she knows too much. Yes, I agree. Patchouli came in with 5, says, I've got an extra rice and chicken at Jollibee with a hack. Absolutely worth it. Thank you very much. Double A 80 came in with 5, says Colonel Sanders also hated KFC, so he would probably like it if you ate Popeyes. Watch the Fat Files video. Try Bojangles breakfast. It's dope. See, you don't feel bad for that, Cindy. That's good. Feel good about that. Eating your Taco Bell over Colonel Sanders' grave. Colonel Sanders. BC Wolf says Colonel Sanders was an old school gangster. He didn't start the chicken business until he was in his 60s. Got into gunfights, cursed like a sailor, and was a prolific cheater on his wife.
He was cool until he was a cheater.
Like he's over here busting a cap on people, and he's over here sleeping with women.
Busting a
All
nut.
right. Yeah. Thank you. Cindy.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Cindy.
it.
Yes, you're welcome.
Alex says, question, Blabs, can you speak French? I'm from Quebec, and it has been mentioned a couple times here. Much love from Quebec.
Salut, comment ça va?
So is that a yes?
Comme ci, comme ça.
She says things like that, and I just think, wow, why do you hate black people so
Oui.
much? It's crazy. It's so racist. It's crazy. Marmalin for 20 says, Blabs could actively ask the damn thing how to generate videos and get a detailed step on how to do it. That's true. Instead, she
of it.
dips.
No, I never thought of that. I was like, I'll just make my own video. That's usually what happens, and it takes me 10,000 years. So-
Like, you could have just been like, how do I make this video, Grok? And it would have given you little, as Marmalin said, a step-by-step walkthrough.
yeah, I never
but no.
thought of it, to be honest. Oh, well.
Of course he did. Dark Lelouch says, keep up the great work, everyone. To all, chat included. Check out Club is Hoppin' by Le Bluinator. It's such a vibe and has a dancing cine cameo in it. Oh, really? It's interesting.
Oh.
Thank you for that. Everyone go check it out right there. D-Way came in and says, for nostalgia, next time Meg's on the shop into pop-up. Hold on. Next time Meg's on, turn the shop into pop-up video, complete with useless facts, popping up on stream. Oh, like a pop-up video type thing?
Pop-up
That'd be-
video.
Dude, that was a great show.
It was
Like-
a great show.
That would be a great thing to do. And I think people have done that with like video game trailers where they go through and they have like, they notice these little snippets and tidbits. I think that's awesome.
We should do that.
I think it was done like 15 years ago, but you know, it's always good to have a revival. Yeah. Superlane says, hello everyone, TGIF. If my chicken ain't cooked by people whose family my family if my chicken ain't cooked by people whose family my family could have
Pivot.
Jarl Doom says, Grok Blabs, Grok, make me a video. Grok, nah, Blabs, tell me why. That was for you,
Tell
Meg.
me why.
Tell me why.
No.
Safe travels and have a great one, everyone. Thanks, Jarl Doom. Appreciate that. And Mighty Megatron came in and says, for the ladies, why don't you give women a wrist watch as a gift? Because the oven already has a clock.
I'm a level with you. My oven doesn't have a clock, so I'm going to need one of those
How does your
All right.
oven not have a clock?
because it doesn't have one.
That's crazy. I thought it comes
It's
with a
got
time.
dials. There's no digital thing. It's one of those
Oh,
store
interesting.
ovens. Yeah.
That's fascinating.
hmm
All right, ladies, this is a long going segment. We actually have done this already one time this week, but we're going to do it again because it's important. We had a story that we just had to get to today. It's time for Plain Talk.
Plain talk.
Have you ever wanted?
I thought that was so funny.
Because it's the best. Have y'all ever thought of being a pilot before?
No.
I can't say that I have.
No.
Well, you know, it's funny. My daughter was like, for a long time, she was saying, I want to be a pilot. She's 14 years old. And it was like a long going thing. And naturally, she's like changed her mind and all that stuff. But I saw this story and I immediately thought of her. Did you see the story where a student pilot successfully landed a plane by herself? Now, I'm going to give you two guesses as to why she had to land the plane by herself.
I can't answer because I've actually went and looked.
Okay. Meg, any guesses as to why she had to land the plane by herself? The student pilot.
Because she stole the plane.
Ooh, that's a good guess. But I'm going to tell you, you are wrong.
Okay.
Any other guesses?
No, I don't.
Okay. It's because the instructor jumped out the plane to his death.
Yeah,
And
that's
before he did,
terrible.
the instructor looked at her and he goes, you know what to do. And they just hopped out the plane.
How traumatizing for
Yeah.
that girl!
Uh-huh. That's awful.
Out of all your ways to go, you picked that one.
Yeah, that's so shitty. Like, okay, you want to like out what you want to out somehow. Don't be traumatic on somebody else. This poor girl, like, props to her. She's gonna be the badass pilot. She's just landing by herself.
But
Or
maybe she's gonna
Blabs.
have some trauma to deal with after. Like,
Yeah.
holy crap! You watch
Yeah.
somebody jump to their death.
Yeah.
What
I
a
mean,
dick!
Or
Yeah.
well, he's dead now. So
Oh,
or
may he rot in
He's
hell
dead
then.
dick.
He's a dead dick.
oh my god. Or she may be the worst pilot on Earth. You know, you think she's gonna be a badass pilot, or she may never want to get in a plane
You make
again.
me want to
Yeah.
kill myself. Your flying is horrific.
Yes. So is there anything that y'all can think about that has been so traumatic and dramatic for y'all that made you never want to do something again?
I would have to
Oh.
really think about that.
It's not super dramatic, but I have a bit of a when I was skydiving with my friend. That was stupid. It was going really, really well until the other person who we were on the plane with didn't know who they were. Right? They were also skydiving, and they landed before me. And for some reason, some little kid was coming out to the landing area. So my the guy I was tandem with, the actual professional jumper, was screaming his head off saying, "Get the kid out of the way, get the kid out of the way." So I will never forget that, because it's this little fucking 4-year-old, 5-year-old kid is just running going, "Mommy, mommy," you know, if she lands, and no one's saying a word. No one's saying at the mother saying, "Why is this kid unsupervised? Why is she over here in the landing zone?" So it was a whole kerfuffle, and instead of something that should have been really cool because I landed like fucking James Bond on my 2 feet and everything, would have been really cool. No, this freaking jumpers are screaming at each other going, "Why is this kid here?" So, yeah, the end. But
Thank you,
the cool
Lance.
thing was I landed in a county called YOLO. It was in California. There's a county called YOLO, so I went skydiving in YOLO.
Nice.
Pops, we have breaking news. We actually have footage of this guy. I don't know if you wanted to see. This is the last second situation.
You know what to do?
That's terrible.
Ponytail.
You know what to
Oh
do?
my gosh!
You know what's really weird though? Like, if you read the article, it says he grabbed his belongings and then jumped. It's like, why would you grab your shit? You're not gonna make it. You didn't jump with a parachute.
I this is so funny. Just like, by the way, did you notice that it gives him a little man bun in the back?
Yeah.
I do like the little.
Just open it up and
Your
just
little
right out the door.
That's crazy.
Blabs, I want to let you know.
Navigate to the ground.
I don't have mine's different from this a little bit. I've always been an athlete. Box jumps have never been an issue for me. But one time, it only takes one time, and it was on a wooden box, and I completely landed like if this was the edge of the box, shin, like, and
yeah.
it ripped my shin open, and I had to elevate it because it looked like a freaking baseball. Half a baseball was sticking out of my shin. And so now, a lot of times I feel myself like when I go to box jump in fear that I'm gonna miss it. So I'm like,
You're right. The one time it takes to just bust your shin. That's all it takes. When it comes to that. And yeah. So, all right. Well, there's another irrational fear that we can talk about here when it comes to being a pilot. So there you go. Another successful edition of Plane Talk.
Plane Talk.
That's the hardcore version right there. Good. All right. Well, let's go from
That could have
planes.
been the girl, but she was a good pilot and landed.
That's right. That's
That
right.
rarely
Well,
happens with women.
let's go from planes to trains, if you will. Blabs she is so excited for this. So excited for
Oh
this
my
young
God.
man. Dudes posting their W's. I've not watched this. I have not pre-screened this. This train enthusiast traveled all the way to the United States to see the Big Boy 4014, the largest steam locomotive in the world. Bro is standing in front of one of the most powerful machines ever built, casually explaining it in this most soothing voice.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a YouTuber here, and he's
He's got a huge YouTube account. His name is Francis, and he loves trains. Loves trains.
But they're not for sale, Francis.
Oh, that's a nice reference to Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and I love that.
That's
Now-
pretty good, Maggie.
Question for those before we get into watching this video. The train infatuation to me has always been like, I don't know, it's kind of weird, right? Whenever I see people like loving, like when I was in Japan, that was a huge thing. People would go, and there's so many trains going by, but there was people who would go to the lifts where you're about to get on the trains or the platforms or whatever, and they would just sit there and be excited to watch the train. And most of them were like, you know, pretty autistic about it, like and super autistic, really. Like, is this weird to anybody else? I mean, I love that they love this so much, but just the infatuation with trains is
As long as they don't try to fuck the trains, it's all good.
See, because I got that weird vibe from some of them, like they kind of wanted to put their, you know, in the, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I saw that one video of the dude that was basically debunking how an e-thought on the internet was not in fact a model train lover, and that because of the train that she brought to whatever podcast that she went to. And he broke down about how if she was in fact a real model train lover, she would have like a different kind of train, and why. I mean, like actually got real factual with it. And then he was just like, yeah, so I love trains. I think she's fake. And that's it. I just thought he was such a hoot.
I don't know.
Well,
I mean, I feel like it's just an enthusiast thing. I mean, I've never really been into trains, but there's also a lot of other things I've never really been into, and things I have been into that people don't understand. So, you know.
Well,
Yeah, they could be like being on the drugs and stuff. Instead, this wholesome guy is looking at trains instead. I say, good on him.
Well, let's see his infatuation with said train.
I'm about to see the largest steam locomotive.
Uh-oh.
You want me to pull it up?
It'd
I
probably
must say
be good.
he looks like a Francis.
All right, let me see.
Francis.
Where is it?
Francis.
Find it.
In the world. I've waited my whole life to see 4014 Big Boy in action.
He's
So
so
today
cute.
is a very important day.
All right, I
This
got
is
it. I
I'm not
got
gonna
it.
lie, I'm actually very excited for this guy as well.
Okay, here we go. All right.
See the largest steam locomotive in the world. I've waited my whole life to see 4014 Big Boy in action. So today is a very important day.
With crowds lining the tracks, an unexpected arrival before the main event.
There's 2102.
Goodness.
Here it comes! It's Big Boy!
At such an important moment, my phone dies, and I have to reach for Amy's phone, which is fortunately in my other pocket. A dream come true, but 2102 is about to blow my socks off.
Holy shit! Oh my god! Explosive wheel slip! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy shit!
Go get him.
Oh my god! I can't.
Ladies,
I'm crying.
ladies, I hope that you find somebody that you love as much as that guy loves the 4140 right there. Unbelievable.
He's so great, and he's genius because he does this on all of his videos. I've been watching him as shorts, and like on his channel, he will record himself like that, and also filming the trains. It's a genius. It's genius.
Oh my god!
I
I'm
love it.
squintier than normal.
Because it's like I showed his face. It's like, holy shit.
I love it. I love it. I love everything about that. It makes me happy. It should make everybody happy. And once again, if you love whatever it is that you love, if you love it so much that you had to put a 360 camera right in front of your face to push back and to get a really, really, really bizarre look on your face, if you love something that much, then I love that you love that. I love that you love that. That's awesome. Wow.
I'm so happy for him, but I really don't think that camera was the best idea. Oh, goodness.
You know, he looks like the senator in X-Men when he turns into like the liquid thing and he squeezes through the ball.
Yeah.
That guy was on fire. Oh, sorry. Rodimus Supreme pointed out that it was the 4014, not the 4140. My bad. Sorry.
Get it right.
Craig.
Get some more rees in the chat, please. I'm sorry that I offended the entire train community that watches our show on a day-to-day basis. Maybe we should start incorporating trains, Blabs, into our show. Maybe just.
Oh man, I watched another short today that I honestly might be just better than that one. So I'm all aboard. See,
Oh, yeah?
pun intended. Ha.
Okay. All aboard. Very nice. Thank you, Blabs. It's wonderful.
I have.
Well, listen, I do think that's an important message. Find something you love as much as that guy loves the 4014. I think that's what it is. Yeah. So, all right. Hey, Professor Plagueback came in with 10 says, Blabs, did you have fun being a murder hobo in Skyrim last night?
Yeah, I played Skyrim for the very first time in my life yesterday. It was interesting. Wow. Yeah, it was very fun. And I didn't know what to name my character, so I just named her Click Harder. Because someone told me to click harder for a setting. I'm like, it's not working. And I'm like, I couldn't figure out a name. So I'm like, that works. Click harder. So that's my character's name. Click harder.
That's
Okay.
too funny.
It sounds like you did have fun. Nagarak says Craig's daughter is going to be become a VTuber with the help of Leaflet and exclusively play flight sim games. There you go. Now I'm talking. That's a great bit. Love that.
Well, it could help her get through college, you know.
I don't know if we're gonna go to college. Just saying. I mean, she's super smart, but for flight school. Yes, good point.
Yeah.
Hellsaber, thank you so much for gifting 1 sub to the community. Really appreciate that.
She become like a plumber or a welder and make bank.
Dude, I saw this thing there. I think it was Mike Rowe talking about electricians pulling in over $260,000 a year.
Yeah.
It's like crazy. Good for them. Raging Wolf came in with $4.99. Says, if you can go back in time, what year would it be? I would go to the 1940s Germany for unspecific reasons. I'm to fix the world. How you doing, Cindy? If you can go back in time, let's just say I had this hypothetical actually by my dad asked me this the other day. If you can go back to any time in your life period, in your lifetime, but you had to be alive, so only during your life, what date would that be? I think we talked about this on the show.
We did. We did.
Yeah. Mine would be 2019, before COVID, before the world went insane, and before all the stupidity. My kids were still young. Everyone's been healthy. We're all, that for me, that would have been perfect. Freeze frame. Anyone else?
I would have to say like 99 to the 2000s because I really thought the Y2K era was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that there was a ton of video game systems that I didn't get to experience and anime that I missed out on, and just a ton of stuff that I would really like to see.
I mean, I would love to go back to the 90s and early 2000s, but I would probably go back to March 8th, 2009, just to spend one more day with my brother.
Oh,
yeah.
Sweet. I totally understand that. Blabs, I'm putting a link in the description for you. Where we're going next, because I'm gonna be sending them to you, okay, so we can get going. All right, let's go ahead and we'll get to that in just a second. First, we have Godzilla Dreaser says Happy Ultraman Day, the Japanese Ultraman. It and the connecting series are on Tubi if you're interested. Oh man, good old Ultraman, good stuff. Thank you very much, Godzilla Dreaser. Twisted Trading came in, says the Reese hitch has to hold the world record for the #1 cause of shin injuries. Well, I'm not familiar with the Reese hitch. Well, thank you for that.
It's just a ballpoint hitch.
Oh yes, when you're like in the back of the getting in the back of your truck.
Yeah, that's fair. The amount of times you walk into that shit.
Christmas loving engineer says, I think trains are really cool, but that's the extent of it. I'm still probably autistic though. Marvelin says, as Kerr said, the best engineers want to have sex with the thing that they're working on because they'll treat it like a lover and produce the best possible solutions for their waifu network engineers here. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. Book of Grudges says, after talking about planes and trains, the natural evolution should be automobiles, but 3/4 of the cast are women today, so automobiles should probably be avoided. Back to wholesome train content. Thanks. Book of Grudges. Also, Christmas loving engineer came in and says, I think trains are really. Oh, yes, we already got that. Thank you very much for that. Young Stove came in and says, I love lamp. Yeah, let's go with that. Ciao, Togas. Thank you, Young Stove. Cynical Crusader says, the train guy is one of the new co-hosts of the Grand Tour. Is that true?
I read about that. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's successful.
Wow.
Whoopity Snoople says, I have an autistic cousin who loves trains. He can look at a train in real life and draw the schematics for the engine from memory. Wow. The reason autists like them are because they're big and complex. Oh, okay. Wow. That makes a lot more sense. Thanks for that, Whoopity Snooples.
That is
wonderful.
really fascinating.
The fact that he can look at it and draw the entire schematics is pretty damn cool.
Yeah, photographic memory is crazy.
All right, let's go to something that I saw the other day, and I think a lot of you saw. Cindy, you saw this as well. I want to be clear. This is not real, right? But it doesn't mean it's not funny. Apparently, MTV made a far left extreme liberal dating show, and it was canceled after one episode. This is only about 81 seconds, but it tells you everything you need to know. Blaz, why don't you pull that up for us, please? This, I think we all can relate and understand where they're going with this. Fire away, Blaz.
Racist pig.
I promise.
You're a white racist pig.
I wasn't even.
I think I need to lay down. Hi, my name's Micah. My interests are iced coffee, self-help podcasts, gentrification, and making worldwide problems about myself.
My name's Brennan Parker. I like small dogs and I hate genocide.
We set these two up on a blind lunch date so we can see if sparks will fly.
Go back real quick as she's walking up. Look where she has her hand, where she grabs.
Is she pulling her dick?
I don't know. It's just I just love.
Gosh.
I just love the idea that she's so unkept that she's grabbing her crotch as she's walking up to the guy.
I honestly don't think she's wearing a bra.
Probably not.
Let me just talk about that, ladies. If you have boobs, put a bra on. Thank you, and also make sure it fits properly. We don't need to see bouncing around and no support.
I can't stand it when women don't wear bras.
It's so hippy dippy. Ugh.
I agree. Even though it looks like I'm not wearing one.
Hers are upright. Be like Cindy. Have nice hair.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, good. Continue, Blaz. I have nothing to say.
On a blind lunch date, so we can see if sparks will fly, or if we'll have to send an emergency flare.
So, what do you do for a living?
I'm bisexual.
Oh, congrats! That's awesome.
See, that's why I believed it.
So what?
Yeah. Also, her nips are shine. You can cut diamonds.
Yeah. What a great response, because that's literally how people act. Oh, well,
I'm bisexual.
No, that's why I believed it. It's because I've seen that firsthand. What do you do for a living? Oh, I'm bisexual. What?
That's a real thing?
Yes, I've seen it. Like at conventions, they are eager to tell you who it is they fucking have.
That means they're desperate.
Yes.
Well, let's go play it out, Blaz.
What do you think about Hillary Clinton? Hello? Were you just checking that girl out?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Are you afraid now, Meg?
Yes, that's at the Parthenon in Nashville. I just realized that.
No. You just checked out another woman while you're on a date with me.
No, she's not even my type.
Oh, wow. Not your type because she's ethnic.
No.
That is disgusting. I should have known. You're a white racist pig.
I promise.
You're a white racist pig.
I wasn't even.
I think I need to lay down.
I feel like it's going really well. I feel like she's definitely my type.
He didn't say much when I was yelling at him. He just kind of agreed with me, which is kind of a big turn on for me. I definitely feel a connection.
If the date goes well, or did you bring protection or anything?
Oh yeah. I brought 2 condoms just in case she wants to have sex with someone and let me watch.
You're
Wow.
Oh, that is
Oh,
spectacular. Yes, that is
I'm
truly
glad that's
spectacular.
fake.
Do you think that people like, let's just say, we all understand that's not going to go out of this sphere. Like the lefties aren't going to actually see that. But do you think that like it hits every single stereotype that you would see? Do you think that if
Oh, yeah.
someone was to show that to somebody who's like super far left, that they would laugh at that, or they'd be offended, or be like, "No, that's not. So you're kidding me? I'm empathetic." Like, how do you think they'd actually respond to that?
I think they would actually believe it's real. And then they would probably be like, we could do something like that. You know, because they can't have an original idea. So they would have to pawn it off of somebody else.
Yeah, they'd probably try to make the show happen.
Yes.
I'm a little disappointed in the acting. I feel like they could have gone all out and went like full like Next mode from the MTV dating show Next and been like, I'm Micah and I don't like dicks. I like vagina and dicks. Like
I think we should clip that and put that at the start of our show every single week, which is wonderful. Yeah, okay. Thank you for that, Meg. And
You're welcome.
that will certainly be clipped by somebody on the internet. That's rumble.com/MeggieMoo32 right there.
Thanks, guys. I did it to myself.
It's okay. I love it. Golly, it's so funny to see that. And by the way, I guess the joke is that she was actually grabbing her junk as she walked up. I say her, whatever. God, I love it. I love everything about that. Thank you, Meg, for that. Wonderful.
Good on them for having an actual sense of humor, because you just don't see things like that.
Well, it's clearly made by somebody who is, not super duper left. It's just poking fun at all this stuff, but it's awesome. Love that. So cool. Anything else on that, Blabs? Anything? Should we start a super far left dating show like that and see what actually happens?
Please do.
Sure. Yes, absolutely. Good luck trying to find any of them, though, to want to talk to us.
I've been seeing some of these really big nostalgia influencers. Most of them are girls and women that they keep making like their own version of the same thing, where like they sit down in a chair and they're like miking up and it's like about to film my millennial documentary and like what it was like to be a millennial and then grow up that way in the 90s, and like the things that they're saying are so funny. You should look them up.
Oh yeah, we should. I would love to look at those. Absolutely, that'd be great. If you have any, maybe next time you're on.
Yes.
Before we continue, though, we do have a meme from DB Wild, and I think we should probably play because it's too funny. I'm just gonna let it play out.
Let's see what's over there. Oh, the pool.
Oh, it's Blabs looking for
Yes,
looking for young men.
Let's see what's over there. Oh, the pool.
That's
wonderful.
hilarious. Thank you, DB Wild.
Is it funny because it's true, Blabs?
No. It's funny because it's funny animation. It's very clever.
Okay. All right.
That's a weird evil laugh you have there. Did anyone else just hear that? Sound like something from Austin Powers a little bit. Yeah, it was a little bit of Austin Powers there. What are we doing?
I do have a little evil laugh. It's great. I've been accused of that many times.
Uh-huh.
Taker says, in the new Godzilla -0 trailer, you see Godzilla making his way to NYC. And if you listen closely, you can hear Godzilla say, "You effing commies." That's awesome. I don't know that I doubt that's real, but I appreciate the idea that Godzilla would go and want to take out all the commies in New York City. Speaking of communists, not far from where I'm at right now, there is a little brouhaha happening in Fort Worth, Texas, after a female cop threatened a retired officer and Christian street preacher for, quote, offensive speech here. The cop said, "If someone is offended by you talking, then we have a problem." And he said, "You're going to give us a ticket for offensive speech?" "Yes, I am." And as pointed out, this is a blatant violation of the First Amendment here. This video has popped off. Let's see if this will play. Hopefully it will.
That ordinance means like music, not talking. If someone is offended by your talking, then we have a problem. That's what I just said.
Constitutional violation of our rights. If you shut us down for
No,
content
if
of our
they
speech,
are
I
offended
don't
by
care
your
if they're
speech,
offended.
okay, then I'll write you this ticket and then we'll go from there.
Wait, you're going to take us for offensive speech?
Yes, absolutely.
Are you serious?
Speech. You're going to cite us for
Yes, it's
offensive
called disorderly
speech.
conduct.
That's
Oh,
no.
Yes, it is.
Disorderly conduct has to be accompanied by conduct. Conduct.
This is the conduct
I'm
that
a
you're
retired
doing.
police officer myself.
For who?
26 years federal law enforcement.
So it's federal. So this has nothing to do with local.
Wow.
It has nothing to do with local.
Do you hear how she just refuses to, like, this is the type when people get pissed at cops. This is why people get pissed. I'm all about back the blue. I'm all about making
Same.
sure cops have the resources. But when you see shit like this, like blatant over pushing when it comes to First Amendment, and she's just trying to do whatever she can to cause a shit fit, because clearly she has an agenda. She has let her personal bias come in the way here, and that's where we have issues when it comes to this. We'll play this out because there's more here with this cop in particular.
Yeah. Well,
Do whatever you don't think that you can do.
Whatever it says 80
whatever we
decibels.
think. Wow.
It says 80 decibels.
Since y'all know the law so well, I'm not going to let y'all do whatever
So
you
I just want to clarify. If anything is said that's offensive, you're going to write a ticket?
If someone complains that your language or what you're saying is offensive,
Pretty loud. So
Yeah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. So she wants to give them a ticket for saying things that somebody else doesn't like. Unbelievable.
I say that we should up the use of the F slurs by at least 90%. You know, I mean, especially in the Fort Worth area, like that is insane, like actually insane. And I do not see how this would not suddenly contribute to exceeding troll behavior, to see if you can push her buttons and to see how far she can go, because she can get in a lot more trouble than she thinks she can, because she's not serving the people, she's serving herself.
Yeah. And I want to really, wow, now I'm stuttering Meg. I wonder if she realized at some point what she was doing and just doubled down on it to keep her authority, to keep that I'm above you because I'm a police officer, I am law enforcement. But deep down she knew, like, oh shit, I really can't do that. This is a First Amendment right violation. I mean, look at the stuff that's happening with Reckless Ben and the Lego stuff. I mean, they've been trying to silence him and his First Amendment right. But this, come on, lady. I would get it if like they were playing loud music that was saying like really vulgar stuff. But if it's something that they're out there preaching and it's offending somebody, that's not the same thing. That's not the same thing.
I think that's really optimistic.
Yeah.
Well, so we've all been out. We've all seen the street preachers, and I don't care what religion you are, and I don't care about. My biggest thing is I don't care. I don't think people should tell people how they should feel about things, right?
Mm-mm.
But that doesn't mean that they, is it? I don't care if you're Christian, Muslim, whatever. If you're out on the street corner saying you're going to hell or whatever, I'm not a big fan of that. Does that mean that they shouldn't be able to do it? No, because it's called the First Amendment, and you can do that. The freedom of assembly, you can do that. So this lady clearly was pushing an agenda. And by the way, she has a history of this. Back in 2025, the exact same officer out at, guess what, a pride event. She threatened to, this was the same female officer who threatened to ticket Christian preachers for, quote, offensive speech, stop them in 2025. And listen to this, because don't tell me she does not have an agenda.
We haven't gone into the event yet.
absolutely, because you're not allowed into the event.
Why not, though?
Because you're not here to support the event. You're here to aggravate the situation.
So, but it's a public event, and we're not allowed to go inside?
They don't want you here.
How do you know that? We haven't even stepped foot in.
Okay, stop asking me questions.
No, we're asking you because you said that we can't.
That's the worst thing she could say. Stop asking me questions. No. It's their job to ask you questions. Why won't you let us in? Because here's the thing. They haven't even gone into the event yet. She's stopping them before they even went into the event because she doesn't think that they'd want them there. That's messed up. Play this out a little further.
Cannot go into a free public event, and we haven't even stepped foot in. They haven't even said we couldn't be there yet. You came out of the vehicle and said that we cannot go into the event. No one in the event said that we cannot step foot in there. No one said that
right,
yet.
Because we're trying to prevent that.
So are we allowed to step in there or not?
You don't have you are allowed to do whatever you do. You can use your First Amendment right, but you can't go past this barrier. You're not here to support gay pride.
Yeah, but
bingo, right there. You're not here to support it, so you can't say it.
It doesn't matter because until they create disruption or disorderly conduct, they have every right to go into a free public event. You cannot prevent somebody from going into an event just because you have suspicions that they're going to create a protest or create an uproar with whatever it is that they don't believe in or don't agree with this, because you see maybe they have signs, maybe they have t-shirts that say otherwise, but like that's not up for you to decide or judge that. It's when they start to create disorderly conduct.
And who's creating that disorderly conduct in this situation? Them by walking up and then her getting out of her car and stopping them before, like she's causing the conduct to be disorderly, literally by her walking up. It's if anybody should get the ticket, it should probably be her in that situation. Let's go and finish this up.
no one said we can't be in the event yet.
I'm telling you can't.
I'm telling you you can't. They're not telling you that you can't. I'm telling you that you can't be in the you can't come.
I bet you she's a lesbian.
You think that Officer Stogner is 1000%. So, all right, guess what? But there's more here. Oh, maybe we'll play this out.
But wait,
but we have see that's so yeah, you're making up your own laws. You're an officer and you don't know that. You're telling us that we can't use it.
I've also worked other protests before to where we have arrested people that have used amplified noise.
I have this pulled up if you need me to play it.
Pull up the next one, Blabs, of the male officer, because we're not done here. Yeah, because we're not done when it comes to this. There's much more, because that lady who clearly, obviously, has an agenda, and is making up all the excuses to make sure that these people don't get into something that she very clearly supports. You wonder if she's one of the people that's pushing for the pride flag to be put up at the police station and all that stuff.
Courthouses.
Yes, exactly. But there's more here. There's a male officer that is also questioned by these guys and brought up. Let's see what he has to say when it comes to this.
But no, I want to ask, and I'm being dead serious. So if a biological male comes up to me who says he's a woman, and I call him, I say, sir, and he gets offended, is that a citable offense? If I call a biological male a male, and he says I'm offended, I'm gonna whatever. Is that a citable offense if he's offended by that speech?
Man, we're talking gray area right now. We're not talking about earlier when it says that's fake.
There's a gray area. Gray area. I would just like to point out that every single person in the chat who was shitting on the women, saying "damn women," I hope you're also saying "damn man" out of this guy too.
Well,
Quality.
listen.
No,
thank you,
that's
Blabs.
a woman.
Yeah, listen. How
That's a
dare you
boy.
identify him, Blabs?
No, I'm saying because they were like, she's a woman. Like the previous officer, they're like, see, women shouldn't be cops. Blah blah. Look at this example. Now we have this dude.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, Blabs, is how dare you identify and
Yes.
question his gender?
I'm very progressive.
Someone
No.
said he looks like a soy Crowder.
That's fair.
So here's the issue. Here's the issue is that, and I'm going to assume in this situation, those officers probably work the same beat together, right? They probably are in the same area. They may even be partners, right? But what you have here is you have this officer, and like I said, I'm a huge back the blue guy, but that doesn't mean officers can't be weak men. You have a weak man here who has ultimately bowed down to this woman and her identity and her clear agenda. And ultimately, he doesn't want to disappoint or hurt his partner. So he has to go in and say, it's a gray area. When in reality, there's nothing gray about it. He absolutely can say whatever he wants because of the First Amendment. But that's where we're at in the situation where he doesn't want to offend anybody here. And he wants to have their back. That's the issue. That's the major issue here. Blabs, go and keep it rolling real quick because it gets worse.
Conversation vague charge.
I'm genuinely curious.
Sure, I don't believe I would cite that for offensive language. Offensive language to me is calling somebody
N-word,
curse words.
We don't curse, we're preachers.
Sure, no, I agree. But it's more like you call somebody a male. I don't necessarily find that offensive unless they come up.
You don't, but what if they do?
That's what I'm saying. If they come up and say, "Hey, I'm offended by that," and you continue to do that, well, then that's just becoming offensive to them.
And here's the catch.
So it's the hey, warning, I'm feeling offended by that. Then we're moving into the potential.
But so what if I'm offended by what they say? Like they come up telling me this and then the other swearing at me, will they get cited?
Are you offended by it?
I'm offended by all of this.
What's good for the goose is good for the game.
I'm offended by seeing half-naked men running around with children. I am deeply offended by that.
Right. Unfortunately, there's not much on our side to do anything.
Bingo. On our side, we can't do anything about that. You're telling me you can't have someone like when did the idea of nudity in the streets become a thing that's okay, especially in Texas?
These priorities are all out of whack. You're telling me that somebody being offended by you calling them a male is worse than indecent exposure in front of minor children.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they're saying, Meg.
Got it.
100. Yes.
Now, I saw where that guy was going, the cop, but he got it wrong. He said, now, if you go up to somebody and they don't identify as male, but you keep asking them and berating them, okay, then that becomes, harassment territory. That's different than going like, oh, I'm sorry. Well, you are a male, and then walking away. The offensive speech does not exist. Okay. Just because you get offended doesn't mean that they broke the law for offending you. We're not ever going to get there. Okay. Hopefully that we will never get to that point. Now, I think in Canada they are.
Frankly, like piggybacking off of that, I really do think that, you have to basically call that particular police station and just be like, look, this is unacceptable behavior. He is not here to serve the people. He is being picky on who he is serving. He is not upholding our rights, our amendment rights. This is inappropriate behavior. I have freedom of speech. Everyone has freedom of speech. This is disturbing. Really disturbing, because this looks like it's setting a precedent that's going to start I'm not going to get into the topic, but it's what you see with COSA, right? The COSA law that they're trying to sign. They kind of gloss over it. They pass it into Congress and it gets through the Senate, whatever. But this is the foothold that they need to push that agenda with the First Amendment so that they can basically just override it. You cannot let this happen.
No, 100%. And people did complain about this. And guess what? The Fort Worth PD did review the incident at the Trinity Pride Festival. And they stated that the female officer's comments about ticketing for offensive speech were inaccurate. That's what they said. That was their take on this whole thing. And the preacher, they were not cited for speech content, but one received a citation for unreasonable noise from a bullhorn, which, that's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing with that? If they really did go over the decibel limit, okay, that's fine. But that seems like a warning, or so this citation seems like it was given for this citation, which they cannot give, right? They're trying to work around. Oh, well, he said something offensive. Oh, and by the way, your bullhorn is very loud right here. It's pretty much nonsense.
They were affable men. You could have just asked them to turn it down, be reasonable.
I would take it to court. I would take
Honestly,
it to
yes.
small civil court and tell the judge what happened.
Well, if they got a ticket, that's one thing. If you get a ticket for that, but there was no ticket. It was just an argument. But the fact that there are police officers out there that are arguing that they can ticket you for First Amendment or the speech that you want to say that people don't want to hear, that's the problem. That's the bigger issue, because if there may not have been a ticket now, but there could be a ticket down the line. And if that ticket ever gets issued, man, that is going straight. They're going to get sued for that. 100%. 100%. And they should.
I don't know. I do agree because I see this in chat a lot too. I do agree that she was trying really hard to fight something, even
Yes.
though that she stated it was their speech in particular, not the loudness, nothing. It was everything that they were saying that she found offensive. And the only thing she had was a citation for too loud. And she was going to try everything she could to get them in trouble with something.
I
wonder if the
100%
men.
agree.
I wonder if the men ever asked her like, "Are we? Is it offensive to you, or is it offensive to somebody else that has come up to you and complained about it?" That's what I would want to know.
Well, in the second instance, which was actually before the first one we showed, no, nobody actually even had an opportunity to say something, say that they were offended, because they never had an opportunity to get there, because she stopped them before they even could say anything.
Yeah.
She preemptively stepped in the way because, hey, loud noises.
Would they be
Loud
able to
noises.
still walk into the event?
What's that?
Would they still be able to walk into the event even though they hadn't done anything?
Well, it depends, right? Do you walk if it's a there are layers to this when it comes, and I'm not an officer, so please, correct me if I'm wrong, which I probably am. But when you have any sort of if you pay the city more or less to shut down those things and you have a permit, then yes, I guess you can decide who comes in and out of your event, right? But there are, it's technically a private thing, but those guys were just walking up. They didn't have an opportunity to be kicked out yet. Right? If they're going to go in and they're going to be doing things that are not a part of this private event, okay, that's whatever, right? But my issue is the cops standing up before they even had an opportunity to get in and say, no, you're not welcome here. You're not going to support what this is for, so you can't come in. Like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up to me.
Right.
So, yeah. Well, sue the Popos. As soon as you have an opportunity, sue the Popos. And like I said, I'm big back the blue guy, but I'm not the back the idiot person. So, and that person is an idiot.
They come off as more as mall cops than they do like real cops.
Or brown shirts.
Mhm.
This is not the UK. We don't do that here. Don't do that here.
I mean, it's just a good. I mean, I keep referencing the American Folk Police Department in Utah with the whole bricks and minifigs situation.
Mhm.
I mean,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
facing a lot of backlash, and the fact that his case is now going federal, I hope that they actually do an audit of that police department, because they violated so many rights and hid evidence and altered evidence. It's unacceptable, and I hope that they face their consequences that they deserve.
This corruption's got to stop. It's getting so out of hand.
Yeah.
Well, they are trying to mess it up from the inside, and they are doing it very, very well right now. Absolutely.
Brick by brick, as it were.
Yep. Lego brick by brick.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on. But first, we have some super chats we need to get to. Blabs, would you mind? Actually, I'll get some real quick.
No, I could have gotten it if you need to pull up
Yeah,
some
go-
stuff.
Yeah, go ahead, Blabs.
Okay, SJW are pustules for 5. Let me play devil's advocate with that pilot. Suppose he went up there by himself and then jumped. The plane could have easily crashed and killed someone else. At least he has some level of responsibility. I mean, you're not wrong, to be honest. It's like a glass half full kind of look, but sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Unless he landed on somebody's car or on top of a picnic. I mean, like...
Yeah. Anyway, Young Stone for 2. I went on a date with a leftist. I got up and left.
Oh, boy.
Dylan for 2. Sydney, take us back to the back rooms. Anything other than that failed dating show?
Oh, man.
Godzilla Greaser for 2 says he should sue. Texas court will never back her. Book of Grudges for 5. I'm with Donut Operator on this subject. Women should be cops, and 90% of increase is rookie numbers, Sydney. We can do better. Peace, Togeps. I'll just say this. I think that some women are fine with it. If they're actually fit and they have none of this crazy leftist ideas and they genuinely want to help out, then fine. I just think overall, I think the whole police department as a thing needs to be overhauled. We need to have less fat cops. Those who can actually run after people need to be better, like just fit overall. And honestly, all these ideas, that guy with the agenda, the woman with the agenda, out. All of them out. That's my
Well, if you go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think that you have one standard. There's no male standard. There's no female standard. And if the female can stay with the male standard, then by all means, that's awesome. You know, it's very simple. There's one
that's fair
standard
too.
because here's the issue:
About
is that
safety.
right, if you're going to go out there and you're going to get into a situation where there's a male officer and a female officer, and there's somebody running away as fast as they possibly can or whatever, and you have to catch them. Well, I'm
That's
sorry,
fair.
your female bar is too low. You know, if she can't run as fast as the guy or pull the guy, whatever, right? Whatever the situation. So
That's fair. So the fat cops, I think there needs to be like a quarterly physical
Oh
evaluation.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
a
at
physical
least
fitness
yearly.
test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, agreed.
Well, I think the problem is that it's not just the cops. You have to go through the entire judicial system and then revamp that as well, because the judges are just as corrupt and just as awful as these police officers that we're saying. You're letting people go on all kinds of violent charges because of skin color or because they're a woman. Like there's a huge problem, and it doesn't just end with the police. There's a much bigger problem to worry about than just the cops. But I think a good starting place would be the police, and I have great respect for them, but definitely not those people.
Godzilla Greaser for 2, clearly not a native Texan either. Patchouli for 10 says that these officers haven't been canned for this clear pattern of behavior should warrant an investigation and subsequent fire on everyone allowing this up to and including their supervisor.
I agree.
Commenter fan for 2 says, I'm sorry for the good female cops, but I feel they shouldn't be on the streets as I've seen far too many videos over the years of them on power trips and not being able to handle situations. Thank you for that. Professor Plaguebat for 10 says, you don't have a right to not be offended. Godzilla Greaser for 2, reminder, the blue cities aren't real Texas. Well, unfortunately, they live in Texas anyway. Commenter fan for 2 says, I feel female officers should be restricted to station work, jails, and prisons to do with female inmates and females in custody.
I think I actually figured it out. I had an epiphany just now. You remember California had like a great flight of people leaving California and moving to Dallas? I think that's why. I'll be real honest with you.
You may be on to something there.
So she was like some ex-California woman. Now she's an ex-Cali in Texas. That could be true. Book of Grudges for 2. Get this Togat out too. Disgrace to my state. Reclaimer for 20. Apparently a family in Brazil was found guilty of intellectual torture of their homeschooled girls. This was because they hadn't taught them G theory or cartel rap. The girls speak 4 languages and are 11 and 15. That's nuts if that's true.
I did see that story. The parents were sentenced to 50 days in jail because they didn't teach them gender theory and they didn't know what funk music was.
That's wild. BC Wolf for 10 says permits do not turn public spaces into private spaces during events. They just allow the use of space. Jacob for 10 says, as an officer for the past 19 years, I can tell you that she is the reason why people hate cops. Yeah.
Jacob, thank you for your service, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
Mighty for 2, and stay safe. Mighty for 2 says, wife says, I want to get a driver's license. Husband, what for? There are no roads between the bedroom and the kitchen. Oh my God.
Hey, bada boom.
We're caught up for
Tampon
now.
McFlurry came in with 5, says, hey, hiya, Howie. I'll clean up the spill, hot sauce. Did you know that Frank's Hot Sauce has gummy candies? It's called Fred's Red Hot Original Spicy Gummy Bears. Nice. Well, thank you, Tampon McFlurry. Also, Hero Sword came in with $25. Thank you very much, Hero Sword. That's spectacular. It says, not sure if you guys take vid recommendations, but I swear this is a good one. Achilles crashes the set of Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey by Dank Prompts on YouTube. Okay, thank you for that. I bet that is a AI video right there. Maybe I'll see if I can pull it up here in a little bit. Thank you very much, Hero Sword. Speaking of The Odyssey, we are going to get to talk about The Odyssey and Anne Hathaway's giant
assets.
Oh my.
In just a second. But first, friends, let's go. It's time. Even though I'm in a hotel room, that still doesn't mean I can't stop down just for a second and let you know that on your screen right now, there is a QR code for Rumble Studio. Sorry, Rumble. What am I talking about? It's for Rumble Wallet because I'm using Rumble Studio now. But this is what I need for you guys to do. I need you guys to click on this QR code that's on your screen. Get out your phone, do it right now. When you do that, it's going to take you to download the Rumble Wallet app. When you download the Rumble Wallet app, they say, hey, man, we want you to try what this is all about. If you use the promo code Scrollers10, that is scrollers like side scrollers, and then the numbers 10, they're going to give you $10 to try. Now, what I would love for you to do with that $10 right now is after you download the app, I want you to go to Meggy Moo 32's channel, and I want you to dump that $10 into her account with Rumble Wallet. Nothing would make me happier than for you to do that. This is a great way to try to use Rumble Wallet. The long-term vision of this thing is to go in and essentially be a competitor to PayPal, but they want you to start using this, trying this out. But right now, it pretty much has one main use, and that is supporting creators. Once again, get that free $10. Use that promo code Scrollers10 after you download the app. Go to Meggy Moo's channel. Link is down in the description. Use it on her. Give her that money. And here's the best thing about it. Unlike YouTube, if you were to give that $10 to her on YouTube, YouTube is going to take 30%. No. Not with Rumble Wallet. They're taking 0% because Rumble's going to put that money in your wallet. And then on top of that, they're not going to touch it because it's your money now. They can't do that. They can't go in and touch it. So once again, scan the QR code on your screen. Use the promo code Scrollers10. That is Scrollers and the number 10. You'll claim $10, and then once you get that $10 on your in your account, then you go to Meggy Moo's channel and you say, "Hey, just wanted to support you a little bit over there." Does that sound good, Meg? Does that sound good? You like that idea?
Sounds great.
All right, excellent. So head on over to once again, scan the QR code and really appreciate that. Rumble Wallet has been a huge support of our channel. They allow us to talk about all this insanity on a day-to-day basis. They support us. Please consider supporting them and Meg. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate your support. All right, let's go get back to the insanity on a day-to-day basis. I promise, boobs, I'm going to deliver. So is Anne Hathaway. The Odyssey press tour has been going crazy, and I'm just going to look at Disparu's feed here. He says, the Odyssey has been on my feed for several days. Now it's entirely Anne Hathaway. Not sure why. I'm not even going to play this with audio. Just going to let this play out because Anne Hathaway is showing up with her wonderful smile.
I do love how all the men are like lusting over the pregnant woman.
Oh, she is pregnant.
Yeah, that's why her boobs are so big. She's very pregnant.
Well, and she's definitely
She's
not
showing
afraid.
it off too.
yeah, exactly. Like she may.
That's Anne Hathaway. If you look like Anne Hathaway, I'm sure you would show it off too.
Right. The problem with Anne Hathaway is that
She's a bitch.
while she is beautiful, she's also beautifully insane as well.
Yeah.
And if you recall, Gentle Them, when it came to that's an old clip we used to play on the show where she was at some sort of pride thing and she didn't like the idea of being called gentlemen, so she would say, "Welcome, Gentle Them," which is
my gosh.
But anyway, so Anne Hathaway has taken over the internet with her giant fake mammary boobs over here.
Just so you know, Craig, if you do
Yes.
throw up in front of her, there's a high chance you'll make her vomit too.
Oh yeah, is that a thing with her?
I hear that's a thing with pregnant women. My
Oh.
mom would tell me about it. She's like, I could not be around people who were sick.
Interesting.
That is interesting. Would you see? I guess she wasn't pregnant during the movie. I didn't even know she was in the movie, but apparently she's in the movie.
She's
As,
Tom
you know.
Holland's mom in
Oh,
the Odyssey movie.
Is she Greek, by the way?
No, none of them are
Oh.
Greek. None of them.
Oh, okay.
I am.
Wait,
Oh,
then they can't make this movie. That's cultural appropriation.
See, Cindy, you get it, but you know who doesn't get it? John Leguizamo. Thanks to My Nerdy Home for this.
Oh God, not him again.
Who is also in this movie, by the way. Don't know if you saw that John Leguizamo, the incredibly Greek John Leguizamo, was in this movie. And this is a great example of, where he stands when it comes to this stuff.
Like who's casting? What stories are they telling? If you're not casting us, we're not getting awarded.
I didn't even see myself in comic books. You know, I didn't see myself as a superhero or as a goofy Archie. I didn't see myself anywhere. So how does it?
Because you lack whimsy.
Well, he's talking about representation and all the people. There's not enough representation as they're putting examples on it. By the way, thanks to this. But here, let's just see how he feels about the Odyssey here.
Self-esteem and know that they matter. I mean, the messaging becomes the opposite because you don't see yourself, that you don't matter, that you don't count. Because as a child.
Uh-oh. Okay, because yes, if you don't see yourself, we saw this with The Rock the other day, by the way, where he was talking about how he didn't see enough of himself in pop culture and movies. And
I do
The
have
Rock
this
wa-
ready.
Bro,
if you need it.
nobody looks like you. Like, you're a massive human.
Thank God.
Also, listen, if you want more roles for your ethnicity, then write films that have requirements to cast with your ethnicity. If it's that important to your culture and the people of your culture, then give them the entertainment.
What's amazing?
That's
Go
the
ahead,
thing,
Cindy.
Maggie. They won't do that because they can't write for shit,
No,
and
they
no one
can't.
would watch it. That's why they know
Exactly. They know
that.
that.
Oh my goodness.
Well, keep in mind that the first time I actually ever culturally was aware of John Leguizamo was
When he was in drag.
No, when he was playing an Italian, Luigi, which, you know,
Oh.
you want a Puerto Rican guy as your Italian, but here we go.
I didn't have Latin heroes. We've been erased from history.
As once again, the Greeks have been erased here from Odyssey. Blaz, why don't you pull this up? Go to 31 seconds, Ed, please.
Okay, here we have
Thank
it. It's about 25, 27. Here we go.
Heroes. We've been erased from history. Why aren't we further up in the food chain? And then you start to understand all the practices and oppression that goes into keeping people down. And I won't go see a movie that's all white. I just won't.
That's racist.
Literally racist.
Yeah. Yeah.
What'd you say, Cindy?
I said, go back to Mexico. Jesus.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll find more people like you there. Imagine
John,
that.
let's talk about you playing a woman or a drag queen in Tu Wong Fu back in the
love that
90s.
movie,
I
too.
do too.
Wait, he was in that?
Yes, and he
Oh
was the most
God.
believable of the three.
I forgot.
Yes.
I literally, for the longest time as a kid, thought he was a woman.
Oh my God. Oh
He
my God.
plays
Yes,
such
he's
a
the
good
one who
bitch.
looks. Oh my God. He's the one who
plays
looks
Chi-Chi.
just like the girl, like an actual woman. You're right.
Yes.
Wow. That's funny. For anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, it's Wesley Snipes, Patrick Swayze, and John, whatever the fuck his last name is.
Is that him on the right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like he
I
looks like
totally
a woman.
forgot.
He did it too well. He flew
Yeah.
too close to the sun and became gay.
He's the one who really likes the guy too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he doesn't. And the guy doesn't know that this
He
is
doesn't
a
understand that it's
drag
that
queen.
it's a
Yeah.
drag queen.
Oh my
Hey.
God.
Can we just back up really quick? Go back to that clip, Labs, if you don't mind. Go back about 3 seconds. 3 seconds. Just because, once again, listen to what he says here.
That's all white. I just won't. White people are only
Pa-
58.
Pause right there. He said, I would not go see a movie that's all white. Once again, I'd like to flip this on its head. Could you imagine if, let's just say, a white person said that about a Tyler Perry movie? I won't see this movie because it's too black, or it's an all white, or it's an all black movie. They would be raked over the coals for making that statement.
Stoned to death.
Because guess what? That's racist, right? And that's what he just said. John Leguizamo is a racist, and you must start calling him that.
Well,
he is a
that's-
racist.
But only
That's
white
the
people
thing.
can be racist.
I know.
No. No,
that's
no.
the thing, though, is if you find the right black people, John Leguizamo's white.
Good call. Good call. Not dark enough. Has not actually. Yeah, I 100% agree. Go play it out here, Blabs.
2% of the population. That's how they should be in terms of executives, the amount of stories, the amount of actors per film. I mean, that's the proper equation, I believe.
I want to go back to something you said about the all white movies. How you wouldn't do an all white movie.
That I won't go see.
You won't go see an all white movie. You know,
Because if I'm in it, then it won't be an all white movie. Yo, they bleached the life out of my hair.
We've never seen you
Keep going.
Yeah.
like this before.
No,
Sorry.
I don't want to see myself like this again. Appropriating our stories? No more of that. I'm done with that. If you follow ICE, unfollow me. Don't come to my shows and don't watch my movies.
Okay.
Yep. As pointed out, your terms are acceptable, John.
Yes.
You racist. Absolutely. So obviously, pointing all that out, it's insane. Like, then this guy has no idea. And he's constantly oppressed, despite literally making his living being a pretender. And I think it was Arch. Maybe it was Arch on the show. He said there was a time just outside of like the last 100 years where actors were thought of as the lowest form of person in society. But just in the last 100 something years has, Hollywood and all this propped up these people, because the reality is that these people are fucking morons, and we shouldn't have to listen to what these people have to say about this. This guy has no idea what he's talking about on a day-to-day basis, living in one of the most, the best country in the world, having one of the easiest jobs ever created of pretending for a living, doing what 3, 4, 5-year-old, 10-year-old kids do on a day-to-day basis. They pretend. And that's what he's made a professional living out of. And he wants to tell you how oppressed he is, when in reality, he's just a giant bigot.
Living with a giant fence around his property in a safe neighborhood
with security.
Uh-huh.
Well, if you really want to compare apples and oranges, okay, let's take a look at some of the examples where they have casted a Latina or a Latino or a Black person or anybody of another ethnicity other than white for a role that was for a white person. Let's talk about The Little Mermaid. Flopped.
Oh, yeah.
Literally. Let's talk about Snow White. Flopped. Literally. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I don't know what to tell you. It just doesn't work.
Well,
It hasn't come out yet, has it?
Odyssey, it comes out this next week.
Next
week.
it's the Thursday, like the 17th or something.
Which Phoenix
So-
will be giving us his full review of that movie. Once
Yeah,
it
he's
comes out.
very upset that he can't get a refund of that ticket after finding out all the other shit that's happening. He's like, "Oh no, I'm gonna go see it."
Just a quick side note, just to let you know how oppressed John Leguizamo is. And by the way, he is extremely, extremely oppressed with his net worth of $20 million.
Oh no.
Wildly unfortunate for John Leguizamo and his ladies. Are you that oppressed? Are you so oppressed like John Leguizamo?
I wish.
Sure. I know. Wouldn't it be great to be that oppressed?
Yeah.
So oppressed.
Oh man, I would like to know how much he sends to Mexico or wherever he's from.
Or to houses and migrants or whatever.
Mhm,
Mhm. For the gays.
I wish that the people that agreed with him would say more things, but they don't think with logic. Would say more things with like, okay, that's great that you think that way, but like you're sitting in a big old mansion and whatever they say about creating a carbon footprint with your private jets, like why don't they say things like that? Well, because they're stupid and that's why they think the way that they think. It's just, I don't know, it's mind-blowing to me that nobody asks questions like, I understand you, I hear you, and I agree with you, but that's easy for you to say that when you're not living the average American life.
Yeah, but Maggie, words are violence.
Yes, I'm offended.
And hold on, Meg. You're telling me that the man who has a $20 million net worth isn't living the average American's life?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. Just wasn't quite sure. Just wanted to confirm with that. That's good. All right. Do y'all think that Odyssey is going to flop? Because I do not. I think it's going to do fine.
No, it's gonna be fine.
I think
It's the Nolan name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking. But I am highly interested in the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it has to make like $500 million to break even.
Have they
So
said how long it
really?
is?
yeah. Oh, I don't know how long it is. I don't know. But I do know how not Greek it is.
Christopher Nolan's should be about 2 hours and 52 minutes. It's almost 3
That's
hours.
a really long movie.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I hope they have intermissions because
I was
those are
gonna
always
say.
great.
All right, let's go ahead and move on and talk some video games because there are some other things I wanted to talk about today, but time is tight. A quick reminder, we do have our Montez goal. We brought back Montez today because Phoenix is not with us. So we thought it'd be fun to bring back Montez and an old bit on the show. We are 5 yellow supers away from hitting that goal today and unleashing Montez on the world, which hopefully we can do. Bullseye came in with 10, says, Skittles contain titanium dioxide. RFK was trying to get them banned. Also, dude knows his train. Also, ACAB, all Karens are bitches. Call your senators to vote against COSA Act, people. Happy birthday weekend, Phoenix. Oh, thank you. We'll pass the word on to Phoenix for you. Thank you,
I would
Bullseye.
like to say real quick, please actually do the call your senator over the COSA Act. I've been talking about it very strongly on my own streams. Like they're trying to get it under the radar from people, and then it's a huge invasion of privacy. It's exceedingly important. I have called multiple times to bitch and complain politely. But yeah, please do absolutely do that.
Excellent. Suffer So Proud came in with 10, says, again, this is an insurgency with decades in the making. There are no negotiations with these ideologues. Suspend habeas corpus and get rid of these people, all of them. Thank you, Suffer So Proud. Derek says, hello, ladies and blabs. Hey, what's up, Derek? Happy Friday. City made me realize I'm into VTubers. Still trying to assess my life as a result. But hey, love y'all. Thank you, Derek. Senor,
happy to help.
J-Bone, who I think the audience may just relate to right here, with 100 Swedish krones, says, can we start demanding Popo to look like T-2000 from the Terminator instead of these fatties? Wishful thinking from Swee. Our cops aren't as fat as yours in the U.S. They are getting corrupt, though. I'm sorry to hear that, J-Bone. Patchouli came in with $5, says, I don't know what's up with any of these dudes. I relate to Goku as a kid, and I'm not superpowered alien monkey that turns blonde. It's a good point, and I'm sorry that you're not. Phoenix's fake birthday says, does John not remember Tonto? Lol. Thank you, Phoenix's fake birthday. Appreciate your support.
I just screenshot that. I'll have to send that to him.
Koki came in and says, Leguizamo isn't Puerto Rican. Parents are Colombian and moved to New York where he picked up the ability to culturally appropriate it at an early age. Oh, Koki, you mean he's code switching, right?
Oh,
Isn't that what they call that? And Book of Grudges came in at $4.99. Says, who under heaven has even gone to see a movie because of John Leguizamo was in it? That's a good point. Very good point. I don't think I was like, oh, you got a John Leguizamo movie? Let's go. I did like him in John Wick, though.
Yeah, but he was in there for like 5 minutes tops.
Yes. Wolf and Wings came in with $20. Said, for Xenosaga, I've seen a lot of people disappointed in the movie. Don't see it going well. Wolf and Wings, so thanks for the heads up on that. And thank you very much for your vote for Xenosaga and your wonderful support. That puts us 4 away from our goal of Montez today. All right, let's talk some video games here. As the number 1 video game and entertainment podcast on God's green earth, I think it's important that we do talk video games. And we have some, this is crazy. This is more of a warning for everybody, as the Xbox is about to skyrocket in price. As this courtesy of the Sun over here. The Sun with the story that Xbox gamers are bracing for a $150 price increase on certain console models, with more increases teased in the future. Now, keeping in mind, this is coming off the PlayStation, and them saying we're not going to have any we're only going to do digital games moving ahead, starting 2028. Xbox also rumored to be doing only digital, and now the price is supposed to be going up insane here. The terabyte it says the increase of the 512 gigabyte models, $100, the terabyte, $150, and with this costing upwards towards $800. The company says it hoped another price increase would not be necessary. Microsoft added that due to rising console storage and memory prices, another doubling is expected in the fall. So if you're thinking about getting an Xbox, you should probably do it sooner than later, because these are looking to be crazy expensive when it comes to
You know who's very lucky? All those people who were at that Xbox showcase where they were going to get that anniversary Xbox for free. Those are the lucky ones because now they don't have to worry about all this shit.
Yes, they did. They were delivered it all for free from the CEO. Remember, the CEO was there. That's right. Hey, speaking of the CEO, did you see that she was named as an advisor to the U.S. Federal Reserve on quote productivity and jobs?
Wow.
Yes, this is coming after she's laying off 3,600 people at Microsoft and specifically Xbox here.
Oh, I gotta be honest though, I don't think that's very fair because she's just cleaning up the mess, right, of all the bloat. So maybe she actually will do a good job and be like, okay, we only want productive people here and efficient people.
Kind of like Elon Musk when he took over Twitter.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes.
I don't know. It could be the complete opposite too, right? I don't know.
A lot of people were saying like, are you sure you want her? And I'm saying Doge 2.0, as Gundam points out, she just fired thousands of people. And you know what? If you're going to get rid of the bloat, and sometimes hard cuts need to be made, and that's what she's doing. Like, I'm not defending any of her decisions like I said, I don't want anybody to get fired. Right? I think it sucks. But if there's bloat, specifically when it comes to the government, kind of on board with that idea. You know, there's a lot of people just sitting around collecting paychecks. So we'll see what happens when it comes to this. Any thoughts on the Xbox CEO coming in to clean up and work with the U.S. government?
Well, it depends on those visas, those H-1B visas, right? Like, is she gonna outsource and get all those other people in, or is she gonna actually get like Americans? You know,
that's such a good question, actually. Like, that would be nice if I would actually like her a lot more if that's the route that she went. I do feel like I know a lot of people got really excited that she fired so many people and basically kind of postured by showing that particular email for it online. In my opinion, it felt like a posturing. She, to me, hasn't done anything that really makes me go, wow, she really is on our side. It just feels slightly performative. So if she actually went out of her way to hire people who were capable in the US and gave back to the people in our country, I would be like, hell yeah, this lady really is on our side. But for now, to me, it still feels a little performative.
It's funny you mention that because this happened just a couple days ago. J.D. Vance announced that the Trump administration has launched a full-scale crackdown on H-1B fraud with dozens of subpoenas being sent out. Right here, let's hear what the vice president had to say about this.
But you know what's happening way too much is that big corporations...
What? The big corporations are what, J.D. Vance? What are they doing, J.D. Vance? What are they doing? That's right. I guarantee he's going to say taking jobs away from Americans and leveraging this H-1B fraud here. So, with that said,
I do have it if you need me to play the video.
That's the Xbox CEO right now. Not happy about that situation.
It's the
you get the idea.
version of the train guy.
That's
Except
how,
he's not using a 360 camera.
Yeah, that's just him normal.
Sorry.
Hey, I'm on board with cleaning house whenever you need to clean house. So we need to have efficient companies, and if we're wasting, specifically an efficient government. And a lot of people are joking about this, but man, if you got somebody who's willing to make those tough decisions, you know what? I'm okay with that. Everyone's been really skeptical of what's going on with Xbox, and I know that people aren't happy with her cutting jobs, but Xbox is a distant number 3 at this point, to the point where they were talking about possibly having to sell the brand. You need somebody. Yeah, you need somebody to make tough decisions, and that's what she's in. When you make tough decisions, you are not people's friends at all. And but if she's going to make those decisions, okay, cool, do it, make them. And sometimes you got to be the bad guy, and she's going to be the bad guy, whether it's at Xbox or in the United States government. Okay, sounds good. Now, I think the only thing that I question is she just became the CEO of Xbox, like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, whatever it is, and she's already getting calls from the U.S. government. That either tells me, I don't know, it seems a little quick for me, or her reputation precedes her. And the people are going like, well, she is a fucking bulldog and she's not afraid to make those decisions, which, hey, like I said, you need those people. You need robots in your company who don't, I go back to after I sold Screw Attack, whatever, 2013 or whatever, the company that acquired us, there was a CEO and a president of the company. The CEO was the people person, and the president of the company was a fucking robot. And his job was to make hard, cold decisions based off of numbers. And the CEO, he was the happy-go-lucky person guy going up saying, hey, hey, hey. And then, so there was very much a good cop, bad cop, yin and yang personality to it. And with any sort of business that's evaluated at billions and billions of dollars, like whether it's Xbox, the company that I worked at, or or the United States government, you need sons of bitches to be working at your company. And so I think that's, hey, just my take.
How desperate though does the government have to be to just be constantly on the lookout for high profile people to be like, yes, please fill this job? Like it
Right.
keeps happening. There's got to be somebody that they know of that isn't like running or like doing something else online or in a corporation that could do this particular like feat and do it successfully.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess we're going to see. Are they looking for this stuff? I think they're actively looking for people out there. Yeah, chat says hatchet men. Yeah, for sure. I think that's exactly. And what she's obviously a hatchet woman. I don't mean to gender her by any means, but she's going to come in and slice some heads off, which sometimes that has to happen, unfortunately. So it's not fun, but it has to happen. All right, one last little tidbit here before we move on from Xbox. I saw this on my feed and I thought, we didn't know how good we truly had it. I want to take you back to 2002, ladies, right here. This is a video game. I've never heard of this game before. Kelly Slater's Pro Surfer.
I remember this game.
For the Xbox. I had never seen this before, but this person says, why is this the best looking water ever? Keeping in mind, this is almost 25 years ago. Pay attention to how absolutely amazing this looks once it loads up on my hotel Wi-Fi internet here. Laz, would you mind pulling that up, please? I'm gonna put it in the private chat for you real quick.
Oh, I already got it. Hang on, right here.
Give it a go, Blabs. Let's see, because this is when you see this water, this is spectacular.
I'm gonna mute that just in case.
Oh wow.
This is 2002, you say?
This is 2002, Blabs.
Pretty impressive graphics.
How is that better than most games current day?
Yes, it looks spectacular. From just strictly from a water perspective, I'm with you, Cindy. I think that this is like, how does this look better than some of the? It's probably this probably was developed by 20 dudes.
This makes me laugh because we had the first quadruple A gaming of Skull and Bones, the flap with water and everything, and then we have this game from 2002.
Holy crap!
That's awesome.
Crazy.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I want to go to the water now. I guess not Craig though.
Not me. No
I'm
interest
with
in
Craig.
All right, Meg, we'll go. We'll go surfing.
We'll go surfing.
Hell yeah.
This is the only type of water that I want to be in. The virtual water right here. And once again, I go play that again real quick, Blab. So, notice you cannot see the bottom of this water. And in there's probably some sort of sharks and or Band-Aids or needles ready to stick you at any point in time, which I don't have to deal with if I'm just playing Kelly Slater's incredible, Pro Surfer from 2002 on the Xbox.
Or some Lovecraftian horror that you didn't want to know about, and now it's too late.
Yeah. I think of this and I go back in time. This was 24 years ago. If you go back 24 years from 2002, what was that, 78? What my math's wrong on that. 19 whatever. Okay. If you go back
That's
that
1978.
Okay, 1978. You think about the advancement in video games from 1978 to this in 24 years. Have we advanced that much more exponentially since 2022 to today?
I
where-
feel like we regressed, honestly. Sorry.
It depends, I'd say, because then you look at like VR and what all the things have done there. But then you look at certain gameplay aspects and you're just like, well, how was it better in this game that was 20 years old versus something that came out like today or 2 years ago? So I think it just depends on what you're looking at specifically for tech.
I'm looking at water. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Water tech has not improved since 2002. I know that.
It's
I want my
regressed.
water to look real.
No, seriously. Like I
Yeah.
played World of Warcraft for a long time. And I always thought the water was awfully shitty. And even though they upgraded the graphics, I don't feel it improved much. And then I look at games like Windrose and I see a huge improvement there, but I'll look at other games and I just see a steady decline. And I don't know how we had such a good graphic quality there, but we can't have that nowadays. And yet we're spending way more on a budget than they did back then. Like it's insane.
Yes. Yeah. I'm curious to see legitimately how many people made Kelly Slater's Pro Surfer or whatever it was. I'll do a little digging on that here in a second. But that's probably the thing that I go back to is we probably have 50 people working on water physics at Activision right now, or whatever. But in reality, it was just some guy coding his ass off in 2002. So
He's doing it for the love of the game,
for
literally.
the love of the game. That's right. Love that. All right. Sounds good. Let's go ahead and Labs. We had a wonderful accomplishment in our chat today, and that is we hit our Montez goal. We have not seen Montez in a good while, and I'm glad that Montez has returned. Cindy, I would like for you to pick a number between 1 and 7.
7.
Bitch! Montez!
Tetris.
Good to see Montez come back. It's great to see Montez come. All right, we have one more segment on the day, guys. Thank you very much for your great support in the chat. We obviously can't do the show without you guys and your support on a day-to-day basis. So thank you guys very much. Labs, you ready to finish strong on this wonderful Friday?
Hell yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Today in gaming history with Blabs.
I like orange. Sure, I do.
I feel like every time one of your eyes is more like wonky than the last time.
Yeah. July 10th, everybody. Booby Kids was released in Japan in 1995. What a great name. Anyway, Rainbow Moon was released in 2012, and then Quest for Infamy was released in 2014. Ta-da!
I don't know if Booby Kids means
It's a
exactly what you
fascinating
think it
name.
means. Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
I feel like that animation from DB Wild earlier today really speaks to that. What bugs? Yeah. Oh, okay.
You're making it weird.
No, I'm not at all. All right, some noticeable games that you missed today, Blabs, here on this wonderful July 10th includes Legacy of the Wizard for the MSX. That was later got ported to the Nintendo Entertainment System back in the 90s. Armored Core was released 29 years ago for the PlayStation. Star Soldier for the GameCube as well. Man, I love the Star Soldier games. They're so good. Let's see. The legendary Starfleet. This is released for the on the Nintendo Online. They had a Starfleet game that was released there. It was released in Japan, and I think it was a Game Boy Advance version of that was also released. Rainbow Moon 14 years ago for the PlayStation 3.
For some reason, the Booby Kids has been removed from the list, but in case anyone's curious what it is, it's the gameplay is similar to some other Japanese game. I don't even know how you're supposed to pronounce it, but it says where players dig holes to trap enemies and then fill them back up to defeat them. So you basically drown your enemies in holes.
Booby trap.
Yeah, so it's booby. Kind of like Data saying in Goonies. Booby trap.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Blabs.
Said booby.
Yeah, booby.
Yokai Watch 2. Hotel Transylvania 3 Monsters Overboard. Don't Ever Think was released for the
Don't even
PlayStation. That too. Don't Ever or Even. That's the sequel to Don't Ever Think.
I can't even.
Vanilla latte.
I feel like Bloodstained was released. I feel like we just had that a couple days ago as well.
This might be
but-
like some DLC or something because there's so many Bloodstained.
Yeah, lots of them. There's Goldfish, Blabs. Look at that.
Today!
Releasing for PC today. Aren't you
There's
excited
missing
for
a
that?
D though in there. Goldfish.
No. It's like
Goldfish.
soccer,
Yeah.
Blabs. It's like
It looks
soccer.
kind of like Angry Birds, just from the picture.
Hey, by the way, speaking of Angry Birds, well, actually, I went to Angry Birds,
You
then I
were?
went to Flappy Bird. Flappy Bird, actually. Did you know that they're still updating Flappy Bird, and that Flappy Bird got an America 250 upgrade where he looks like Uncle Sam? The Flappy Bird did?
No.
Oh yeah. I thought, wow. Number one, Flappy Bird is getting updates. Number two, America. And that's awesome. Love
Fuck
that.
yeah.
So,
America.
fucking America. Love that. All right,
Yeah.
cool. All right, there you go. Good stuff right there. Blabs, great job today. A absolute utter well of shit that you chose, that you slogged
Thank
through
you.
today to give us
You're
today,
welcome.
today in gaming history. That's wonderful.
Yes.
Not an utter well of shit are your super chats. So we will get to those right now as Labs. Listen to this. Sinbad came in with $9.99. Says, whenever I hear the name Montez, I can only think about the Volbeat song, Lola Montez. I feel the fire where she walks. Thank you for that, Sinbad. I have no idea what you're referencing. I only know one Montez, and that is the guy who gets suplex. Jacob came in and says, me and my dad saw the Big Boy and then took a ride on another steam locomotive a few weeks later. We love trains. Jacob, I love that
Yay!
you love trains. What's up, Labs?
Toot toot. That's my train impersonation.
Excellent.
Thank you.
It's good. King Fire says, it's a live stream. Why am I seeing commercials? Because YouTube puts them in. Madney came in with $2, just said PP. No, that's toot toot. Ram came in with 10, says, I slightly disagree with Craig and Blab's standard for female cops. You need to add them. You need to add that they're not prone to sleep with a criminal. 90% of female cops videos I've seen online are outrageous. I would like to think that the cops aren't sleeping with the bad guys.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, women like to feel empowered, and what's one of those ways? Higher
That sounds
body
like
count.
is that right? Is that they feel empowered by being totally ran through?
Yeah.
That's good. That's great.
I
Yeah,
know.
we-
Not smut there, Cindy.
No. I even watched on Smugglana's channel where she's reading a Reddit where a guy was explaining that he is 23 years old. He's literally only slept with 7 women. And while he admits it's really a high number, his girlfriend, who is 26, and mind you, this is a common occurrence now, has slept with 66 men. Yeah. Now, it's part of their quote unquote female positivity. So I mean, it's this is not beyond the realm of impossible. Actually, I completely believe that number.
Would you like to know what would happen with? Thank you, Meg. Would you like to know what would happen if hypothetically I started dating a girl and she's like, "Look, 65 guys.
That's
how many."
You get up and leave.
You know what I would do?
Give her a phone number of a doctor and say get checked.
Well, no, I would say get your ass out.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. I would say, hey, we do if you're stand up, and I'd slap her ass out for a little bit of empowerment out the door. That's what I would do.
Yeah, but that would make you a misogynist, Craig, and you're not letting her. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
oh,
No,
I'm sorry.
that's how they view it, and I think it's the most absurd thing on the planet.
Wow, that is
Yeah.
yeah. The town bike, as pointed out, that everyone gets a ride. Mm-hmm.
Community property.
Suffer So Proud says, this is Asha Shambagarudurush is kind of attractive. I bet she smells of curry. I could deal. Thank you, Suffer So Proud. Mighty Megatrons, this happened to me back in 2020, right when Biden came in. Our company changed CEOs to fucking God forehead. My position was outsourced to his cousins. Well, I think the idea is that we don't want to outsource anybody. Force Maximus says, I appreciate the craft of acting, but I can't take what amounts to professional con artists seriously about representation woes from them, especially when they typically don't play their own. Thank you, Force Maximus. I agree. Wolf and Wing says Elon has a chance to do something funny. Is that buy Xbox? Because that'd be great.
That'd be amazing.
F and Dave says Xbox has applied for thousands of H-1Bs this year. Google it. It's replacement of our people with hers. If that's the case, that's a big, bad negative right there. That obviously is a big, bad negative. Ram says, wow, Phoenix did not take yesterday's showdown well. I don't blame him for taking a sick day to be alone with his feelings. Family will always be a winner. Montez, thank you, Ram. Appreciate that. It really hit him hard, and that's why he's not with us today. Rest in peace, Phoenix. Danny Delete says, she already got found liable for being anti-white in previous hiring practices. Could you at least look into things before you give shit takes like this, Craig? She was VP at Facebook when they had a discriminatory lawsuit. Danny Delete, my job is to, as the #1 video game journalist in the world, no. Thank you, Danny.
About no.
Marlin came in and says, graphics have stagnated since 2010s. 99% of the games have capped at most of their graphical enhancement, but 20 years gap from the 80s to 2000s is wild by comparison. Agreed. Jarl Doom says, I've seen enough. Megs, use the glove. Get your glove. You gonna slap me around?
No, I think she means the Thanos one, the Infinity Gauntlet right there.
Just do the snap.
That's
Mighty
huge,
Megatron.
bro.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Holy crap, Meggie.
One for the ladies. What is another word for a woman that who doesn't make sandwiches? Single. That's great, Mighty Megatron. Thank you. Ram came in and says, FYI, just an FYI, the female cop sleeping with criminals was a corn joke. That went over your heads. A normal thing for our show on a day-to-day basis. We don't understand really anything. But thank you for sharing that, Mighty Megatron. All right, that is a great place to wrap up today. No showdown at all, which means everybody wins. Congratulations. It's just like socialism, right?
Yay!
Right?
Except less depressed because we had a good show.
That's right. And you're not going to die, which is
Yay! A plus. Unless you're a pilot.
Yes, unless you're just going to jump right on out of the pilot seat. Meg, I understand you have some big things coming up that you want to tell people about.
Yes, I've been working on a lot of things behind the scenes. I took last week off, but I'm back. So you can catch my live streams on Rumble, X, and Twitch Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursday nights. We deep dive into Gen X and millennial nostalgia, so 80s, 90s, early 2000s, as well as creating more short form content on every platform. So if you are on any other social media, make sure that you follow me. Everything is at MeggieMoo32. Just search for me, hit follow, let's be friends, and then look out for some other types of content over on YouTube coming soon.
All right, awesome. And Cindy, I bet you have something wonderful happening as well.
Yeah, I have an audiobook that I'm recording with my good friend Darwin. I'm really, really looking forward to doing this. Also, my good friend Rex. It is not finished yet. I'm halfway done. However, I will be whispering sweet nothings into your ear, so make sure you give it a listen, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we have had a great week with you guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. Danny says, I said take, not shit take. Freud slip on your end, at least. Listen, I know shit takes and takes when I hear it. And I knew you were saying it was a shit take. And that's fine. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate that. All right, we got a couple big announcements coming next week. So be ready for those. We don't have exact timing on them, although just keep your ears peeled. We're going to be talking about them quite a bit coming up. So be on the lookout for those. We have, let's see, Blabs, anything else that we need to share about outside of going to Side Scrollers Plus?
Touch grass this weekend, everybody.
Oh yeah, and while you're doing it, go touch the subscribe button over at the Side Scrollers Bits channel. I'm handling up on that, so lots of good things happening over there. If you guys like little snippets of what's happened on the show, we'll deliver it right to your inbox, to your pants. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Get outside, touch some grass, go enjoy yourself, and go just be normal men. Love that. Go subscribe to Meg's channel. Go check out Cindy's. And of course, you'll see you guys see us on Monday at 11 a.m. Central Time when we're joined by...
We got Mitsu and Wicked.
Oh, Wicked. That's fun.
She's a cutie.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about Mitsu.
Back off, Cindy.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Got so upset. She's fighting over here. A little cat fight going on, AI creation. All right, guys, have a great weekend. Get outside, touch the grass. See you guys later. Have a great weekend. Remember, people are going to try to keep it down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. See you later. Bye-bye.
Fatality.
Peace.
Bye.